Welcome back to Podcast Tak Malaysia. Today is an English episode. And as usual, we will start off before we go off with the guests. But for all of you out there watching, here's a reminder. In case you have not subscribed to the channel, don't forget to do that because it helps us grow the channel and bring in more interesting guests. And if you'd like to see a specific guest, do leave it in the comments section. We'd like to know who you want to hear from. So, Amir,
Yes.
theoretical question.
Okay.
if if one day
Mhm.
you're in your 20s, okay,
Okay.
okay, theoretical, okay, you're in your 20s and you ran away from home,
Okay.
you crossed the sea to East Malaysia
Okay.
for whatever reason, what is that one thing you will bring along?
Ah. Ha. That will be my credit card.
Your credit card. Think about money first, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, otherwise, how would I pay for the thing that I needed? Right.
Fair point, very
Yeah.
realistic.
Okay.
But you know what this person, our guest, will bring?
Okay.
His keyboard.
Oh, okay. Keyboard.
Yeah,
What?
introducing Kelvin Pang.
Oh.
Of course, he didn't go from Semenanjung to East Malaysia. He's the other way around, East Malaysia to
Mm-hmm.
Semenanjung.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll get to that story
Yes.
soon. Yeah, true story, right?
True story, true
True
story. Yeah,
story.
yep, yep, yep.
All right, so this is a personality podcast. So we get to deep dive a bit more about the man behind Kelvin Pang, the man behind
The
Kelvin.
ada orang belakang dia.
Now I'm scared.
Okay, the
Okay.
man behind the name,
Maybe
Kelvin
behind the
Pang.
name. But for anyone who, for whatever reason, for the first time knowing you, how would you introduce yourself?
Uh, for someone who doesn't know me, I think that I would portray myself as being what do you call, a very very simple guy. Uh, deep in thoughts and quasi intro extrovert. It depends on the crowd
Hmm.
or who I
See.
talk to.
Big
And
word.
yeah, but yeah, I'm a very, very simple guy and it's very easy. Call me naive, call me whatever, but I think that it's I am what I am. There's no other persona behind me. It's
Wow.
just
Mm.
me. Yeah.
Okay, so at least that validates that nobody is behind him. Okay, so let's start with the origin story of Kelvin Pang. Okay,
Oh my
let's go
goodness.
way back. Oh, by the way, disclaimer: it's one of those rare moments that I'm not the youngest person in the room. Uh,
Aha.
rare, rare moments. Okay, let's go way back. Okay, who's Kelvin Pang way back then? Like the origin story.
Okay, the origin story would be pre esports, right?
Yeah, like
In
when you
which
grew up.
when I grew
And
up,
so,
I was a very deep thinker when I was a kid. That I would have thought crazy stuff when growing up, and being involved early on in my life. I was involved in swimming. That my dad brought me to swimming because I was a fat boy.
mm,
I was still fat anyway, but
uh,
but I think it was more towards learning to be disciplined and then to feel the toughness to build. It was a more or less like a character building rather than the sport itself.
Mm.
And that's where I got to be involved. I think half of my first 18 years of my life, half of my life was in my second home was a swimming pool in which we are training. I went competitive as well, um, and I learned a lot of stuff. Going through training, took my tryouts and stuff like that. And
wait,
in which,
Sukma tryout?
yeah, but I didn't. I wasn't that good. So
Wait, are you in the same era with but I believe Daniel Bigo is a lot younger than
Daniel
you.
Bigo, I saw him
Way
when
younger.
he was a kid. He was
Oh really?
a little boy diver. Remembered him
Ah,
when he
right,
was
right.
still so small. Yeah, even Pandalela, there
Oh
was
yeah.
small kids. There,
Yeah.
And you were in the same swimming pool as them?
yeah, we went. It was a swimming pool in Kuching Coast Stamp Park, in which
Mm.
it was a diving. There was a diving platform and stuff like
Mm.
that. So we didn't know each other, but we knew who was who, and that's about
Mm.
swimming and diving. We have a different what Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you
Because
know,
I'm a swimmer myself as well.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was a competitive swimmer as well.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. So I think that's where it was way long, long ago. Um, got exposed to coaching MSN stuff like that.
Mm.
Masjid Sukan agree. We'll get to go to the gym every day to train, and also having China coach disciplining us and swimming until we literally vomit.
Oh,
And
wow, PTSD for me.
it's
Wow.
crazy. It's really, really, really crazy moments in which why are we doing this for? Question and fighting with coach. I remember there's this one time when we are training halfway, I couldn't take it. I just left the pool.
Oh,
I just left the pool
you
because I
rage
couldn't.
quit.
I rage quit.
Oh,
Well, probably when I was 12, 13. I
okay.
just rage
What
quit,
what what did they do to make you rage quit?
pushing me to the limits.
Ah,
Pushing me to the limits. I said, why am I doing this for? I didn't get it at that point in time. Why am I doing this for? Like, torturing myself. Why did I even sign up for this? Close to quitting until I liked this girl
oh,
in swimming, and
okay.
I knew I had a purpose already. I wanted to lose weight, look good, to, to get close to her. So because I said I was a fat boy, right?
So the motivation was
Motivation,
girl.
the girl.
Was a girl.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So every day I train hard, train hard, train hard. And then, even in practice, I would perform at my 110%. And the coach, this is what I was talking about.
Did
Mm.
they know your actual intention?
Slowly, they found out.
Oh,
The
Okay,
whole, the whole swim team found out.
oh, so you guys were in the same swim team.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes,
wow.
yes. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was a funny story. And in the end, uh, I didn't get the goal. I didn't
I
get the
was
goal.
about to ask that. I was
I
about
did
to
not
ask
get the
that.
goal. Yeah, but she was like my childhood crush
All
for
right.
many years. I would say. So
Mm.
it was. I felt motivated to go swimming because of her.
I'm curious. Why didn't you get to go?
I just wasn't her type.
Oh,
I
Ah,
did
right.
crazy stuff.
Like what? Okay, okay.
I
Oh,
cycled. I remember cycling to her house and giving her flowers.
oh,
That level.
mm.
I
correct.
think you've never heard about this story before, right?
No. The
Oh, the
dedication.
dedication. Oh, okay. I mean, I did the same thing too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wasn't just her type, but there was what do you call an ending arc to it that there was closure. I
Oh,
remember during our high school prom, Form 5 high school prom, she asked me for a dance,
oh.
and
Oh,
that
okay.
was enough for it was enough. I didn't need to get the girl,
Mm-hmm.
but to become friends, eventually become friends. And I mean, it's so honor. I feel so honored for a girl to ask you for a dance instead of a guy asking for a dance.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that was the best closure I could ever ask for, even though couldn't get the girl. But
I
at
mean,
least,
for a girl to ask you for a dance and the girl that you like some more,
yes,
that tops it off.
yes, yes, yes. And then it was I can clearly, vividly remember that moment where we danced on the dance floor, and it was it. I had after that, you know, I'm all good. I don't get the girl, it's fine, but
You're
at
at
least
peace.
at least I had peace with myself. Yeah.
Oh, that's a beautiful story.
And then until she went with another guy.
Don't,
I
See,
mean,
don't, lah, don't ruin it for him.
I
Yeah,
mean,
later
bro.
later she moved on to she moved to KL because I'm originally from Kuching. She moved to KL, and she had her own career after that.
Right. Are you guys still in contact?
yeah.
Not really, but we are Facebook friends, I would say. Yeah,
Ah, right, right.
yeah,
I see you, you see me lah, sort of
Mm.
thing.
yeah.
I mean, it is quite interesting because for me during my swimming years, I didn't really get that chance to fall for someone because we were training like super hard,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we are in like the worst version of ourselves
Uh-huh.
because
Yeah.
you're swimming until we puke out. So it's
Yes.
like
Yes.
how would I see someone like I can like you because like everybody is like swimming super hard and they puke after training. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you guys are just people that I train with. She
Yes.
must be someone like really, really special then.
Ah.
At that
At
point
that
in
point of
time,
time,
at
at that
that
point.
point in time,
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she's moved on. She got married, had kids and stuff. I was happy for her. I still follow her
Yeah.
on social media and stuff like that. Oh, happy that
Mm,
she's having a good career and also has a good wonderful family. Yeah.
Mm.
beautiful story, man.
Yeah.
So you also mentioned that the main purpose of your parents sending you there was for character building, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
And losing weight. My,
oh,
my, my dad was like, you're a super fat boy. You need to go lose weight. Yeah.
Oh, that is harsh, man.
uh,
Yeah.
ouch. But is it because of something that they saw in you during that era that yeah, this one cannot lah. Must do something with him. That they decided to send you there.
I think no, I think naturally I had interest in swimming as well. So
Mm.
in which other than that, I played other sports as well. I played squash as well. I played train squash, but not to a competitive level. And it's just that yeah, I think my both my parents, they were very open to me getting involved in any sports. And maybe my mom is a little bit more protective, not combat sports.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah, but other sports are fine.
Okay.
So
Okay.
um but one thing I realized from my dad as I grew older is that he is a person that I'm always remember is that be responsible, be responsible. I think that's one part of him trying to educate me is that when we go for training, right, there's like fixed timings and stuff like that.
Mm.
Paying attention to time, being responsible of time and stuff like that. I think that's what he's trying to show me. Yeah,
Mm.
so it's
mm.
very very for example, early morning training is like 5:30 in the morning.
Yup.
We
Yup.
wake up at 5, and then after that, after school, when I remember when high school we had sesi petang, finish at 6:15, but I need to go to the training at 7 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
roughly the same timing, right?
PTSD.
Wow, wow.
PTSD.
So it's literally twice a day training. Yeah,
Twice a day, 7 days a week.
yeah.
7 days a week?
Yeah, 7 days a week.
I had Sundays off, but
Oh,
Sunday I'll still go and play. I'll still go and
Oh.
swim regardless. Yeah.
because of the girl. Now, it's good motivation. It's
Yeah.
good
Mm.
motivation. You had a goal. You had a goal that
Yep.
time.
Yep. Yep.
Right. I would one day like to see the both of you have a swim off.
Hey, we can
We should
definitely.
do that.
We should.
Oh,
We should. We should.
We should do that.
a swim off. Like
Oh
who's good? I'll just be the what do you call the umpire, the
no,
judge,
we
the
don't. Just call
referee,
timekeeper.
the timekeeper.
Timekeeper.
Yeah,
Timekeeper.
yeah. I'll be the
What
timekeeper.
was your best time for 50 freestyle?
53 stuff back then. 28.
Okay, I beat you by 1 second.
You
Oh
did
wow.
Yeah,
27?
yeah, mine's 7.
Okay, so
28.
so it's
That
going to
was
be a fair fight now.
yeah.
We will do that one day. Okay, we will
Yeah.
do that one, and we'll film it. Of
So
course, you have to
so
film it.
that explains why I couldn't make it to Sukma.
Oh,
The 1 second, right? No, sometimes it's half a second. Just half
Yeah.
a second
Yeah.
would really determine your next step in your swimming career.
Yeah. But I think I specialized more in butterfly back then,
Oh,
in which
wow.
my coach I remembered my coach shout out to Mr. Victor Tan. He is I think he's still currently the Brunei coach. That he changed my butterfly swimming style. Normally when you swim butterfly, you breathe upwards, right?
Hmm.
And then I remember there's this one Russian Olympian, I can't remember his name, that he breathed sideways for
Oh,
butterfly.
okay. Oh,
And
wow.
he switched my breathing side. He said, you try swimming butterfly,
Yeah, take lesser time.
breathing by the side. And it
Mm.
improved my timing, you know?
Yeah, I guess take lesser time for you before you get back into the water.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that strategy change, my timing improved.
No, I'm sucks at butterfly. I mean, I don't really like it. It's super super annoying.
Mhm,
Yeah, it's really not my cup of tea.
mhm. Oh, by
butterfly
the
is like you spread,
eh,
right?
Yeah,
no,
the one that
like that.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Oh,
the
but
sexiest form of swimming.
by the way, I forgot to add. Do you remember the girl that I liked?
Yeah.
So initially in primary school, I was in the all boys school,
Uh-huh.
and I had swimming grades, right? So I moved to a swimming school
How you
Oh,
okay?
in a secondary school. So back then it's not an official thing because it wasn't like like something like Bukit Jalil swimming school.
Mm.
So that school is like popular for swimmers. So I moved there, and the girl was in that school as well.
Ah,
ah,
hence why the prom.
And also, am I revealing too much?
It's okay.
No,
It's
so
okay.
um, both our parents were friends, and then you know that they made arrangements because we are going to we're going training anyway. So during high school, after finish class, we will what either parents will bring us both, pick us both.
Right.
Yeah, but you see where those pented not pented up like uh what do you call stuff that admiring part in which that I like her, but then she's every day she's I
Yeah,
get to see her the same
yeah.
kind of, but I can't say a word.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be hard for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Was it hard for you, like
yeah.
to keep it in yourself, to not say? anything to her? Like, I like you.
5 years.
You kept it for five
Oh.
years.
Yeah.
So eventually you
Yeah.
did. Ah, right.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how did she took it?
Sorry.
All right. I mean, I like you, but not that way.
Yeah.
Is it something like
Oh.
that?
Yeah.
I want someone like you, but not you.
Yeah. So it was a meow 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 moment. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Oh, the pain, the pain. But she left for KL like
Hmm.
right after high school.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Oh.
So she's from Kuching as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, right.
Okay, okay. Then,
Mm.
after high school, like, what did you do
Okay.
after that?
After high school, that's where I bumped around for a while, but I think that's where I got into okay, this is a little bit during SPM time, right? Normally we have tuition for
Mm.
physics, chemistry, stuff like that. That's where my post journey, my journey into esports started.
Ah,
Oh, that early.
I skipped tuition to go to a cyber cafe and play games. Uh,
after high school, like
during high
era,
school,
or during high school
during high school,
era. Okay.
supposedly go to tuition kan.
Mm.
I skipped tuition,
You skip
Like run to
tuition
tuition.
to go to CC and play Counter
which is
Strike.
downstairs only. Which
Oh wow, okay.
Oh, it's like go up, go down.
by the time 2 hours finish, wait outside lah.
Did you ever get kantoy from your parents?
I
Or?
think my parents knew
All
about
right.
it. Yeah, I think so, but we never talked about it.
Oh really?
Oh.
Probably now if they watch this, probably they know.
Oh. Mr. Pang.
We need a conversation.
Great
We
conversation.
need to talk.
Right, maybe on the next episode we can call his
Yeah,
parents
call
to
the
like
dad.
yeah
Yeah,
like
yeah.
get a
Yeah,
session with them.
yeah. So yeah. Following up to that, that's where for develop I mean, I played games all along when I was a kid. I had those Sega Game Gear and stuff like that. But then when it came to computer games, I think that's where I developed a true liking towards it. And after SPM, I decided to frequent the cyber cafe more often and play. Back then, it was still Counter Strike beta version. It was not
Mm.
the full version yet.
Mm.
Played it, felt good about it. Wanted to go pro on it. I think that's where it shaped up my career. 25 years, so 18 plus 25. That's my age.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you
This
feel
is my
young.
this is my 25th year into esports. Yes.
No, I
But
feel very, very young.
during that era, right? Like there wasn't really this term
No, it
esports.
was gaming or cyber gaming. Towards the
S-
early 2000, it was called cyber
uh,
games.
uh,
Cyber games, eh?
Yeah,
yeah, because of
World Cyber Games,
World
WCG.
Cyber
Yeah.
Games also, thanks to the naming. And then there wasn't really like talk about like, oh, going pro. It's just a bunch of friends playing games that time. Like
Hmm.
how did you had that envision yourself that, oh, I want to go pro?
There was cyber cafe tournaments and then it's like bragging rights to win. I think I got this competitiveness from swimming
Mm.
Yeah,
that
okay.
I want to be good and I want to be in a team. I want to win.
Mm.
Simple like that. As that. And I mean, there's no such thing as 10K prize pool or 20K prize pool. No such thing
Yeah.
as that. Um,
It's
that bragging rights. You're winning mouse and keyboards. It's fine. But I think it's that bragging rights.
Or
Mm-hmm.
probably you win like okay, if you champion, we give you 20-hour credits for your next CC trip or
Possible.
something
But
like
yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
something like that. And also, I think it was more towards bragging rights because back then in coaching, right,
Mm.
that there are so many like cyber cafes that
Okay.
if we are we want to conquer we would go to other cyber cafes. So who's the best team over here? We want to play clan match. They call it clan
Oh,
match.
okay.
Yeah.
All
Oh.
right.
So we
Right,
then
right.
we created a clan, right? Okay, we're a bunch of us. Okay,
So from
okay.
CCA to
Yeah,
CCB, let's
yeah,
fight.
yeah,
So like those
Ah,
CCs, they have like their home team
yeah.
to go and like challenge them. Like,
Yeah,
who's your home team?
is it like
yeah.
official home teams? Like you guys
Uh,
just
the
stationed there?
pretty much we had our home team. We had our home team. I mean, we stationed there at first,
Mm.
and then in the end, the bosses were like, "Oh, you guys are frequent. So how do we support you?
Ah,
How do
right,
we
right.
support you guys? So okay, we want to go for this cyber cafe tournament. Can we use your tag name or whatever?"
Mm.
So yeah, I think that all starts. It was very healthy at that time. But to the point, quite toxic as well. That if the rivalry was so great to the point that if we see each other in the coffee shop in the mama, we will just walk and look at stare at each other. What are you looking at?
Ooh.
Why don't you stay down lah?
You're not
No physical
you're
altercation.
not happy. We go we we fight lah. Yeah, I mean fight as in
Fight.
we play 5v5
Ah,
lah. Yeah.
okay. I thought like actual physical altercation.
Because literally it's either we are at their turf or they are at our turf. So
Nice.
so
Okay.
so it was quite ghetto at that point in time. But it was fun. It was really, really fun. That
Yeah.
just wanted to be the best, and then we didn't know I mean, as the internet advance and all this stuff, we get to know about news. I remember there's this one of the best teams in Malaysia at that point in time, Counter Strike, which is called FMJ, Full Metal Jacket,
I
Mm,
did for FMG.
FMJ, right?
Yeah.
So they were the benchmark. So there was this whole Malaysia versus Singapore team. Singapore team was GBR. Uh, I think their name is Go By Rice or something like that. GBR versus FMJ. It's always the Causeway rivalry, right? So
mm.
that inspired me say, okay, damn it, I'm gonna do this. So every time, starting from the year 2000 onwards, every time I come to KL, I will visit the mecca of gaming, which is SS15, with that whole road of cyber
Okay.
cafes.
Subang.
Yeah. So I'll just station there, and then just I would find out if these FMJ pro players would station where I will go there. I will go there and just to catch a glimpse of them playing and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that is where I started to, and then those following years, anytime when I have there's a family what do you call travel to any part of the country in the world, I will dedicate one day to play in the cyber cafe, whatever country I'm in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so you even do this abroad.
Yes.
Wow.
like I thought you would like, okay, I'm on holiday,
No,
I
no, no, no.
don't
Even my
want
dad
that.
knows that. Okay. Today I'm gonna park myself over here. I'm gonna buy the full package, whole day package. I'm gonna park myself there and play whatever games.
So this is like legit your super interest then.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Which countries have you been to try that? To do that?
Taiwan, Japan, UK, France, where else?
France, eh?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, people go to France to go see museum.
But he goes to the
Yeah.
France
I went to
CC.
CC, and then
Huh.
after that, I was like, okay. The next day, I even went to the what's it called, the
Eiffel
uh
Tower?
Eiffel Tower by myself and took a selfie by myself.
Oh,
And
check
then I
in.
was single. Just check in, yeah, just for the heck of it,
And go to CC.
and then go CC again. Yeah. Where else? Hong Kong or Macau? Hong Kong and Macau as well. No, sorry, not Hong Kong, Macau. Uh,
I thought Macau CC is all gambling slot machines.
at that
Isn't that like
time,
Macau?
no, there was legit cyber cafes.
Right.
Yeah. There were, yeah, and yeah, pretty much the Asian countries other than England and France, I did that. Yeah, I had even at that time was also already 2010s onwards. I can Google map,
Wow.
find the
Okay,
place.
so you still have the data where you went, is it?
Roughly, I can roughly remember.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Rate your
So
top country with the CC. Countries CC top. Yeah. Which one?
Taiwan.
Oh,
Taiwan.
Taiwan. Okay.
Okay, why?
I don't know. It's just I just feel that it's oh, they you have a room to yourself. You have a room
Okay.
to yourself, and then you get unlimited drinks and stuff like that, and you just pay a flat rate, and probably
And you have the whole day.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, one flat rate whole day.
You know what that reminds me?
Hmm.
Basically, it's like Sem 9 Hotel,
In a way, yes,
right?
yeah,
So
Except minus the drinks, lah.
yeah.
so when you go to the sea, you went there and play games, lah, basically.
Hmm.
Oh, okay. How's it like? I mean, culturally different. Because I know when in France they have different keyboard. Because
Oh
we
yes,
use
you're right,
QWERTY, they use
yeah,
AZT,
They use
yes,
what?
AZT instead of QWERTY.
yep.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. The keyboard start. Ours is QWERTY. Theirs
Yeah?
is AZERTY.
Is it?
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
yes, yes.
I studied in Morocco. They are influenced by French. So when I went to the SEC to do my assignment, I was like, the
Yeah,
keyboard, man.
I needed help from the cyber cafe guy,
What, to
front
switch
desk
the
guy.
keys?
No, they can just change it to
Yeah, change
Or
in the
QWERTY?
change to
setting.
international setting. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, because the one that we use, that's the American. Even if you switch it to UK, it's a little bit different with the symbol.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, it is.
yep. French
So
keyboard.
how is it like? I mean, the cultural difference, because the other country that you went, Chinese country.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the right term to put it?
In England and France, I mean, game relatability, right? It's pretty much League of Legends country rather than a Dota country.
Ah,
If I were
okay,
to
okay,
put that,
okay.
I remembered playing in both countries. I played in the Europe West server.
Mm,
It's there's this cultural difference, very very huge cultural difference in which when in Dota the band pick phase, people would literally talk on comms. Say, okay, guys, what are you gonna pick? So back then, there's no hard lane or hard support, soft support to choose, right? It's
Mm.
just you just go in and just play, right? So they'll communicate. Okay, guys, what are you gonna use? Blah 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 blah. Blah. Okay, picks composition. Okay, let's play, and then it's so PMA stuff. Versus in Asia, it's like five carries.
Yeah, you just play whatever,
Yeah.
right?
So my learning was that skills wise, the Europeans aren't that aren't there, but in terms of teamwork wise, team planning wise,
okay, okay,
okay,
okay. The strategy and
the
all
strategy
is a lot
behind it
better for
is a
them.
execution part maybe not as great.
Mm-hmm.
But there was I was, oh my goodness, how I wish I could be in Europe. And I remembered being in Europe itself, I upranked the most because everybody is just cooperative.
Ah,
As
okay,
long as you can sync, it can like overcome the skills, lah.
Yes, yes.
okay.
Right.
And then even losing, okay, great game, guys. That's it. It's not all GG easy, not that kind of thing.
So you played with French.
I don't know who I played with. I solo queued, so yeah,
Oh,
Ah, okay.
okay. Then
yeah.
if you play with like French and all that, like how do you communicate?
You speak
English,
French?
English.
Oh,
Oh,
you speak
okay.
English. Okay.
It's Western Europe anyway, so
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Right. I think I can relate to that because when I went to TI in Singapore, that was like 2 years ago
Mm-hmm.
by now, somewhere along there, 2 or 3 years by now. So we had some free time, so we went to one of the CC in Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember there was me, Husky, and then there was this Dota caster there,
Mm-hmm.
the TI caster,
Mm-hmm.
but this the group stage one.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry, done not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then we like, hey, want to play a few games together? They like, okay, cool. Then we all log in at the CC there in Singapore, and he is um um Caucasian. Yeah. So I could immediately tell, like, the comms, like what you say, they focus he focused so much on the comms and coordinating everyone. And then like we even won like comeback games because of the
Wow, that's
coordination.
so
So
amazing.
it made me feel like, oh, this is how they play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas for us in C server, the only things that you communicate is in Tagalog. You learn all the bad words. In Indo, you learn all the bad words, and all the multiple bad words in
Yeah.
Southeast Asia. That's all. But him is like very, very sharp. It's like move here,
Mm-hmm.
do this, do
Mm-hmm.
that. It's
Mm-hmm.
like very, very like you feel like you're playing with a pro,
Mm-hmm.
but we're all just casual players.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So imagine a pro, how would it be like? Even
Right.
more,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I can understand that it's a
Mm-hmm.
very different culture.
Very, very, very
Mm.
different. Yeah. Yep.
So you had your CC playing days, you got inspired, yeah.
Inspired.
But you also said that you like occasionally come to KL to compete also, like
I
just
remember
now.
there's the early parts of WCG.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, I did
You were
come.
competing.
I competed in two. That's
Mm.
it. Yeah.
Did you have sponsor or like
No, we paid everything by ourselves.
how old were you then?
Oh, that was 2021.
20, 20 eh
20 to 21 years old.
oh
Oh,
20 to 21
2021 years
years old.
Yeah,
old. I thought
Okay,
the year
so
yeah,
2021.
oh
yeah.
itulah.
We're still in COVID.
About 20,
That's why how
2003, 2004, 2005, roughly that
Ah,
timing. Yeah.
all right, and how did
oh, you're
you,
still in school.
yeah, like as a young
Uh,
kid, I can call it, right? How do you fund yourselves to go there?
ask
Like
money
not
from
only
that.
you and your team, basically it's a
Ask
team
money
game.
from that.
Oh,
There was one,
okay.
and then there's one big mistake I made. At that time. Let me see. I had my first job already, I think. I had my first job, which is I can't remember what was it. I got my first credit card, and I was so stupid to use the credit card money just to buy everyone's air ticket.
Your first credit card, Sailang.
Silent.
We were
Wow.
super generous, man.
Wow.
That was how crazy I was. So engrossed I was. into it.
Ooh.
Wow.
Probably 2005. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And did they
Yeah, I mean,
pay you back or something or
no,
what?
I didn't. I insisted no. I said, okay, guys, we're going there to buy experience.
Oh wow.
We're not going there to win. We need to be realistic, right? There's,
Yeah.
yeah, we're going there to feel inspired, to feel the crowd. There was once it was in, I remember it was Mid Valley, top floor, the convention center.
Mm.
Yeah, so it's like we are not going to win for sure. But then at least we gain the experience. We know what it's like for kampong guys like us to see such a huge stage.
And that was your
I
first
think it's second one, second one.
second trip to KL for a competition. The first one was like ask for parents' money lah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So there's
Mm,
one thing. Prior to that, the so-called WCG Sarawak qualifiers.
mm.
I was so crazy that I looked for the organizers back then, and I was like, "Hey guys, do you happen to want to do a Sarawak qualifier? Because I think I can run it for you." And for me, it was an entrepreneurial moment. For me, it's like I'm running it for you, and then you don't have to fly people down, or at most you fly one person down. I'm saving cost for you.
Uh,
So after I'm done, I collect the price the entrance fee. I'll send it to you guys, and then I say, oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. So there's this guy I remember what's his name? Oh, Mr. Eddie Han. He's a lot still a good friend of mine. That he gave me the opportunity. I think without him exposing me to this, to give me that chance to even organize this tournament, um, I wouldn't have thought of thinking of using this as a to go through this line to make money in a way. So basically, I remember it wasn't like 64 128 teams. It's like 16 teams, 20 teams like that. And I remember total collected amount was 1,200 ringgit. I made sure, okay, guys, I finished, completed everything, submit report, everything. Oh, these are the winners. Blah, 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 blah. Uh, oh, that time I didn't play. I didn't play. I was organizing. I was the
right, right.
organizer.
Yeah.
So, okay. And you know what did they say? Uh, you know what? Keep this money.
So
Treat
that's
it,
your
treat it
payment.
as your payment.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, that's
And then I was
nice.
like, oh, geez, I think I can make money out of this. Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
that's
And
your first time actually feeling like money out of that. Like,
Actually, it was the second time because earlier on is the cyber cafe that we were attached to. The owner was very supportive. He said, "Hey, I want to create a league. Can you run the whole league for me? I'm going to pay you 1,000 ringgit for three month league long." That was my first paycheck in esports.
mm,
So that was where I gathered. I thought that, oh, me plus a few close friends, let's do this together. And then so I had my crew already, right? So that's where I had
Uh,
that confidence. Okay, I ran this before, blah blah blah.
so
that's
that is how it started for you.
that's how it started. Yeah, that's how that 1,002 ringgit in early
Wait,
two
early
thousands.
2000, that's big, man.
That's quite big, right?
That's big. That's
That's
really
quite
big.
big. So yeah, I think that was where as I thought that, hey, there's something that I might want to dive into. So again, I wasn't that great of a player as well,
Mm.
where I started to realize that, okay, maybe I should do organizing.
Mm.
Yeah, because
but how did you like when you were first tasked, right? It's like, hey, Kelvin, run this tournament for me. Like, how do you learn how to run a tournament?
I think, let me see. Oh, um, swimming was one of the few things that, because when we go for swimming tournaments, there are people running the shows. You
Yeah, yeah,
start to
yeah.
realize in terms of what do you call rundown and all
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
That was one
Yeah,
of
with
it.
the heats and
Second
all.
part was me as being a football fan. I played Football Manager since 1995. That I learned fixtures, league fixtures from
Mm.
there. So
From
yeah,
from
you
oh.
imagine. I remember how I did the league week 1, week 2, week 3 gun.
Mm.
I did it manually back then, early 2000s. So team 1 to team 10, 1 versus 2, 3 versus 4, 4 5 versus 6, and I did it.
Replicated from the football manager.
Yeah, and then
Oh wow.
manually. There was no random
Yeah, yeah,
generator
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
challenge.com back then, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So I did it all by myself. And, and then it was amazing experience. Oh, I, I know this. I know how to do this.
From
So
playing game.
yeah, yeah. So it's all very DIY lah in a way. Yeah,
Mm,
I see the big picture. I see the big picture, and I just do. I don't care. I don't care the outcome. I don't care of the outcome. I just do.
So it's
ah,
like whatever that you think imaginatively might be good for the tournament, you just like, let's just do it.
wing it,
Yeah,
wing it.
yeah,
Wink it lah.
yep,
Ah, and it happened,
yep,
and obviously you got paid for it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure the main organizer must be very happy. They say, ah,
Yes,
okay, take it as
yes,
your reward.
yep.
Oh,
So yeah, there was supposedly a second season that was supposed to happen. I had everything planned. Second season underway, and then tiba-tiba back then, the police come and check the cyber cafe due to what do you call
but
licensing issues.
yeah, permit and
oh,
licensing.
Yeah,
Okay.
permit and licensing issues. Then after that, it got cancelled. Then
Ah, that's a
didn't
shame.
happen
So,
anymore.
so, it-
ah.
so you were stopped by the bureaucracy.
Yeah. So
Uh,
technically, I had a very early experience in terms of league ops, what we call it nowadays, league
yeah, yeah, yeah.
operations, right?
So you are the OG.
Exactly right.
So right now, whenever I mean, I don't do league ops, but whenever the team, the companies I'm attached with, right? So I'll come in and just have a look. Oh, okay. How's your tournament structure going? Like, okay, some feedback. I just share. That's what I think.
Mm.
So like, I'm also a very huge fan of understanding a lot of all these uh tournament structures. For example, like previously the M6 Swiss stage.
Mm,
I think that was amazing.
mm,
I remember talking to the guys in Montreal. I said, "Hey, awesome decision in making this. Is something fresh,
mm,
something fresh for the ML scene. You know." So yeah, a lot of surprises, right? So I said, "Yeah, cool." And other than like the GSL stage, the normal round robin stage, or stuff like that. So it took me a while to understand all those terms, but now uh, getting to know all this is a major plus for me lah.
mm,
So not when,
Mm.
especially right now with teams around. So in a way, organizers can't bullshit me, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
right,
Right.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you were when you were doing that, was that already like the especially because you were from Kuching. So obviously my POV is
Mm.
like in KL. Uh I don't know how different is the scene, especially that time, but was it booming that time? Were there more and more and more opportunities?
In Kuching,
Yeah, in Kuching at that time?
um,
After the whole licensing thing and they closed. Like,
no, there was a period of time remembered where Ragnarok Online came to the picture.
oh.
That
Mm,
it
yeah, yeah, around
totally
the
killed
area.
the whole Counter Strike scene back then,
Yeah, yeah.
and that was when Dota was Dota hasn't Dota I think is about to start. Dota 1, the Warcraft 3
Mm.
thing.
Mm,
It was at its infancy stage at that time. Yeah. So it kind of killed it. One of the I was the few frustrated people. It's like everybody, my so-called teammates, all went to play Ragnarok
Ragnarok.
Online and then to earn zennies and stuff. I was the only guy who was so against it. I disliked playing. I had accounts, but I couldn't. I would prefer to play a game
Mm.
which has an ending rather than keep grinding.
Mm,
I'll probably reach a certain level, probably like you see, like for example, you play Diablo, you reach level 60, that's it. I wouldn't create another character or play to level 60
mm,
again or go to Paragon level. No. I would just finish the main quest, screw the side quest. I just want to understand the
mm,
game. That's it. So I was very frustrated. Guys, let's play. We can get pirated version of Counter Strike, to train whatever, stuff like that. So yeah. So they are so crazy about it. And then it took by the way, it took its toll in my education as well.
okay.
Mm.
That's where the story will come soon.
Okay,
Mm,
okay.
okay.
All
Sorry.
right.
Yeah.
Bring
Yeah.
it on.
So okay, as you know, I was very very engrossed in this. That, I want not only I enjoyed the game, I wanted to build a community,
Mm,
and also having those trips to KL, I wanted to bridge that gap between East Malaysia and West Malaysia.
mm,
It's very 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 involved that and yeah, like I said, all this has taken its toll in my education. At that time was my um I initially enrolled for degree in computer science. I completed my diploma of computer science, and I got stuck when it's the degree level. I got stuck in C++ programming.
mm.
for 6 semesters. I just can't understand, can't comprehend yes and no, zero and ones. For me,
Mm.
it's maybes. I'm that type of person. So keep failing. I couldn't get. Yeah, but others, yeah, networking lah, project management lah, business English lah. Other parts, I'm okay, no problem.
Mm.
Just
Yeah,
programming.
C plus plus.
Yeah, just C plus plus. I couldn't get. I haven't gone deeper, or object oriented programming, OOP, or all the stuff like that. It's all fancy names to me, but I could never get it. So that's where I got stuck over there, and then warning letter. I missed school. Warning letters.
Mm.
Miss back then was Inti College.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So
You're still in
missing.
Kuching, right?
Yeah, yeah. There was
Okay.
Inti College Sarawak. Yeah. Uh, warning letters came. Uh, college counselor wants to meet my dad. Stuff like that. Oh my goodness. So the counselor was a great guy, to be honest. Bro, you know what? You need to focus on your education, stuff like that. So this is not for me. Obviously my dad was so angry. You know how much I pay
Uh,
for your education, and then how much does it cost to repeat this?
mm.
You've been repeating for 5 6 semesters already. It's cost a lot of money. And then uh, drama back home, and then I was young and stupid. I ran away from home.
Oh,
I ran away from home, and I did not bring money. I did not bring clothes.
you didn't bring your credit card?
I didn't bring a credit card. I only brought my mouse and keyboard.
Oh, now you see.
Okay, why I said
Okay.
I didn't need money, why I didn't need clothes. Clothes I can
Okay.
borrow friends' clothes or use the cyber cafe stuff clothes up. That's number
Okay.
one. Shower, can shower at my friend's house. Food, got people cover.
For people cover? Who is
Yeah.
these people?
Cyber cafe cover, or even my teammates cover.
So I believe you ran away from home with already a plan. Was it?
My plan is to camp in the cyber cafe.
Yeah, so
Ah.
basically you go to cyber cafe and work there, I believe.
No, no, it's too
Or just
late.
camp there. Oh wow.
So when
So
you say you
so
run away from
yeah,
home, it's
yeah.
still in Kuching lah.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah,
still
yeah.
Ah, still in
Kuching,
Kuching, still
still
in
Kuching.
Kuching. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So my dad was furious, very, very furious. And then obviously I couldn't sustain for that long. I had to go back anyways, right? Go back home. So my dad lay the gravel down. He went to every single cyber cafe in Kuching to tell the owner that I'm not allowed to.
Like, still have a wanted face?
Literally, I
No?
wanted face. Literally wanted face that I'm not allowed to go.
By
But
the
then,
decree of Mr. Pang, do not let
Uh,
this boy into your CC.
but then, me being the wise and smart, a sly guy, I found out that he missed out one cyber cafe about uh 15 kilometers away from Kuching, which is called Matang area, which is a bit
Okay.
farther. He missed out on that one. It's just newly open. So I said, okay, guys, we are going there to train. I did whatever it takes.
Bro, the dedication, man. The dedication
find
of
the loophole.
Kelvin Pang.
Oh, man. 15 kilometers is,
I mean,
you
in
were
for
like,
Kuching context, right? 15 meters
Yeah.
is huge. Is
Yeah,
oh,
it's
huge,
like
bro.
far. It's like really
far.
far.
Yeah.
And then people in Kuching drive like very, very slow.
Yeah, yeah. And it's no highways and stuff like that. 15 kilometers is actually quite far.
So you lived in that CC.
No, I still went back home.
Oh, okay.
I still went back home, but and the false pretense that I go to library, but you guys pick me up at library. I go
Okay, so
train.
your father dropped you at library and then your friend pick you up to go to CC.
Oh my god, I feel so bad, guys!
Ah.
Don't do this. This is so stupid, so foolish. I think this is just a story to share, but please don't do this. This is so foolish. But I don't know.
How old
I'm
was you
just
that time?
20,
20, that era lah.
20, 21.
You know, because um, I had the experience of being a lecturer. He is a lecturer. For us, you are a nightmare.
Like,
I
you're a
am. I
nightmare.
am.
You're
You
a nightmare
are
to
a
handle.
nightmare.
I remembered all my programming lecturers. They were imported from India because
Mm.
I mean, in India lecturers are smart in
Yeah,
programming, right?
yeah, yeah.
I go there and make fun of them. I was so terrible. And then I clearly remembered this. That I thought it was a joke. I was a joker, right? Something like what is it? Oh, it's like
It's racist joke coming,
no,
people.
no, 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 no.
Okay.
It was a term in programming called function overloading.
Okay.
And me and my friend, I remember he's this funny friend. He was like, sir, what are you talking? What are you talking about, sir? Horse riding, sir.
Huh?
Function overload, function
Oh,
overloading.
okay.
Horse riding, sir. And then obviously the locals would laugh, and
Yeah.
then you two get out of the class. We had that kind of guys.
So he's the kind of student that kacau our KPI.
Oh, yeah,
But
that's like,
okay,
I just want to get my job done and go home, but I don't have to deal with you.
but okay, there's a silver lining to it. After that, I told my dad that this is not for me. I'm not gonna do this. So I went into uh
What made you like, oh, this is dumb.
we
Yeah.
we can't go on like this, keep failing,
Huh.
because by right I should be, if I we follow the actual timeline, right, in 1 year I should graduate with my bachelor of computer science already.
Mm.
I literally delayed 1.5 years, because almost 2 years because of that. 6 semesters, 3 semesters, yeah, 3 semesters a year, yeah, because of that. So I said, this is not working. We need to do something. So eventually, I went into business administration, and lo and behold, no failing, just pass all the way, because there's no yes and no, there's
Ah,
maybe. You see,
right,
you
right,
see, you
right.
see, you see the
So
whole
is the C plus plus is a culprit
yeah,
in
yeah,
your storyline
yeah.
here?
So I can say not much effort was put into
Mm.
my degree. I still managed to get a wasn't first class, a second class, yeah, honors degree for it.
Okay lah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
then it was it. Go in there. Okay, here's the topic. Talk about it. So
Mm.
there's no fix. It's where general knowledge and stuff like that, and then understanding about if you say about business, I'm not as acute in terms of acumen, not there,
Mm.
but I managed to BS my way through and get the passing mark. That was for me. Yeah. So yeah, that was I eventually got my degree and stuff like that. So I said, okay, fine. What's next, right? Uh, Next destination was Melbourne, Australia,
Ah, okay.
in
oh,
which I did my master's degree.
mm-hmm. In,
Okay.
International business and finance, but my major was cross cultural management.
Okay.
mm,
Yeah. So there was a side story why I had intentions. My dad had intention to send me up for postgrad anyways, but I hastened the process because I remembered I had a girlfriend back then, broke up, and then I just wanted to leave coaching. So I
Okay.
said,
oh,
okay,
Okay.
then
Okay. Okay.
when can we
Okay.
go to Australia?
no,
Yeah,
it's the type that is like, I'm done.
yeah.
No.
So yeah, I wanted the new life. So I went to Australia, and then I came to talk to myself. Probably this is where I'll leave esports as well. Think of finishing my degree, get a what do you call PR, and then
Mm.
go into banking or whatever.
Mm.
That's about it. But I mean, obviously, going there, parents did give a little bit money, but I wanted to earn more money. Guess what's my part time job was?
Don't tell me, CC.
Yes, management. So from
Good
that point in time,
guess.
I came to realize it's in my blood already. I can never, no matter how hard I try to detach myself from esports or gaming, no. So I got to manage a cyber cafe because I remember the owner was he acquired the cyber cafe because he wanted a business migration. So he had no experience whatsoever.
Mm.
So I ran events for him, and stuff like that. So yeah, and then got to know gaming people. Even download. I remember at that time, uh, game was it? Dota 2 was about to come out. I managed to download the cracked version before the official version
Wow.
came. I don't know how, but there wasn't Reddit or whatever back then. But it took me like, yeah, even like Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 3 at that time also. I managed to get a
I think
two. Sorry, two. I managed to get a cracked version to get
I think this
That's
this in 2010.
2010, 2011.
Yeah. Right.
that's
Right.
computer science for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, bingo.
I don't know how I
Bingo.
did it, but I did it. Yeah,
So it
yeah.
was not Pirate Bay.
Can't remember. I think it could be Pirate Bay. It could be Pirate Bay. Yeah.
We're not
Torrent.
promoting,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
disclaimer.
Is it still around Pirate Bay? I don't think
I
so.
It
don't
is.
know.
It is.
He
Yes.
Oh,
I
did.
just downloaded something.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you just can't tell yourself, man.
just
No,
for
no, 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 no.
educational
It was.
purpose.
Just a factual. It's a documentary that I couldn't find in Netflix or Amazon Prime, and I
Ah,
found
right.
it in Tor.
Hey, maybe share me the link.
Well,
It was a sports
I
sports
mean,
documentary. Yeah, yeah.
We'll take this
Yeah.
off cam.
Yeah.
All this happened in Melbourne.
Yeah. I was in Melbourne after I graduated. Actually, because the migration rules always change, so I needed to
Yeah.
stay a bit longer.
Mm.
So I had two jobs. One was running a cyber cafe. Two
Hostel?
was I did
Hostel. Was it?
hotel industry. I was in the hotel industry, hospitality industry.
Right. Right.
So yeah, I worked my way from thanks to a good friend, he introduced me. I worked from a waiter all the way up to duty manager
Oh
of
wow.
yeah,
Wow. In the span of
probably a year.
a
A
year.
year.
Is
Right. Right.
that sounds fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, so, it was waiter, night porter, um, front office, and duty manager. Yeah, for
Oh, which hotel is it again? This. It's in
it's
Melbourne, eh?
Melbourne. Seasons Hotel.
Seasons Hotel. Right.
Seasons something. Seasons Botanic something. I can't remember the full
Right.
name. Yeah. So yeah. Imagine it was the what do you call the 24-hour shift one, the eight I could work midnight shift is 11 to 7. I could work 7 to plus to 3 or 3 to 11. So it depends on the roster set by our front office manager. So at the same time, I managed to hire an assistant to help me run the cyber cafe when
Okay.
I'm on duty. So
Right.
most of
Right.
the time, if I have double duty sometimes I have double duty in the hotel because as an Asian, we tend to work harder, right? Especially during the holidays. So we
Yeah.
double pay, triple pay. After 12 midnight, there's a 1.5x penalty rate, something like that. That
Yeah.
kind of
Go
thing.
for
Go
it.
for it, right? So obviously, the money was good. So I would spend like 16 hours working, go to the cyber cafe, play games for 3 hours, sleep for 4 hours, and go
Go back
to
to the hotel.
go to the hotel again. So that
Wow.
was my life. Yeah. And unfortunately, I stayed there until 2013, 2014. 2013, I think, yeah. And then it was time to come back. Uh, two reasons. One was due to the fact that immigration laws keep changing. So
Yes.
I was like, you know
Yeah.
what, screw this, I just go back. So I came back, and I was following the local scene still. I was following the local scene while I was there still, but there were people coming up to claim that they were, local coaching guys claim that they were pioneers and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, okay, interesting. Uh, so I had a conversation with this particular guy. I remembered. Oh, so you're the pioneer, is it? So it's a bit of ego trip over there, right? Then then it's like, oh yeah, yeah. Who are you?
Oh.
I said, oh,
Mm.
okay. So what have you done so far? And then apparently that guy even got himself some publication to post about him, to talk about esports and stuff like that. I said, oh, okay. Uh, and then have you heard of me? I asked him. No. And then because okay, I wasn't called Kelvin Pang in the gaming esports scene
Okay.
in back in Kuching. I
What
had
were
a
you
nickname.
called?
Ah. Okay.
Uh, I was playing with words. I called myself. My first IGN was Dick.
What?
What?
Dick. It wasn't
What?
DICK. It's DEEK. That was
Okay.
as a player of words.
Snitch.
So people call me Dick, 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 Dick.
We both like, what?
I don't know.
To this very day, if I were to go back, people would still call me Dick rather than
Ah.
So
Okay.
those who call you that name, then you know that old friend.
yeah.
You're from the olden days
Oh,
No,
you
I was so
OG.
notorious as well. People knew me.
in Kuching.
I was notorious in a way. I remember being yes, I was very one part of being very involved in the game. I was notorious also that to the point that with Counter Strike when you kena knife, it's
Mm.
humiliating.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, these kids guys don't try this at home, right? This is very embarrassing.
Oh,
I kena knife.
Right.
I'll go to the cyber cafe. I'll tap on when you press tab, you see the score, the what do you call
The
yeah.
kill.
queues and stuff. I go to each one and see who knifed me. The person that knifed me, I said, oh, very nice to knife gun. I took my slipper.
Oh, you.
Oi. Whoa.
True story.
Whoa, calm down.
And then I told him to get out. I said, but I haven't paid. Never mind, I pay for you. I just want to see your face.
Whoa.
So So cyber cafe owner, right? He got to know about this. He asked me, "Oh, this is such a great guy. Oh my goodness." Ayo, Kelvin, Adik, how am I going? What am I going to do with you? You drive my customer away. All this kind of, this is not good for business, you know. What am I going to do with you? I said, okay, okay, sorry. I will control my temper. And this is years later in KL because my sister was working in KL. Remember buying some stuff in the stores around Mid Valley or whatever. I can't remember where. And then the guy came to me. The guy who sold the stuff saying, "Hey, are you Adik?" I said, "Eh, this name is somebody from Kuching."
Mm.
Ha, from Kuching. I said, "Yes. You are." I'm the guy that you slept before. You slept before. I was, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. So
How do you feel that time?
embarrassed. Yes, I'm not
So you
kidding
feel
you.
like a dick.
You feel like a dick.
I feel like a dick. Yes, yes.
Yeah, what am I laughing?
I am not kidding.
This is
Oh
super extra.
man.
How? What are the odds of meeting the same person in?
Right.
Not you say
Not
Kuching.
even a
You
good
say
thing in
Kuching.
KL.
Okay, yeah. Oh my god. Wow.
It's
Yeah.
like 1,000 kilometers away.
Yeah.
Still, I
Yeah.
have to see you here, and you are the
You
one that
cannot
come.
make this up. We really cannot make this up.
The stars have to align for this to happen.
Yeah.
Like seriously
Ooh,
aligned, like seriously
ooh, like
aligned to the
Oh,
dot.
bro, and I can't even remember who I slept because there were several ones I slept before.
of several ones or more.
Yeah,
What?
several.
Yes, more than one person
No
he did
lah,
that.
about three or four lah, three or four lah.
What?
But one person, I remember one person. One person. I use keyboard to smack. I used my keyboard to smack.
What?
In the end, became my teammate. This
A
one guy.
lot.
What?
Yeah, this is really uncensored. Really.
Holy macaroni.
So I want to know what happened to the mid valley. What do you do after that?
I said I'm sorry. That's all I could say.
And then he's like, what's his
No,
reaction?
it's
Was he
okay. It's
cool about it?
okay. It's okay. It's like, oh, last time you're really good in your CS. I said, no, lah, no, lah. It's old times, old times. So managed to bury the hatchet, lah.
You
But
know what?
I felt very bad
You
about
know
it.
what Nasib Baik is like? Are you adik? Yes. This is my payback.
Oh my
Give it back
goodness.
to you. But the keyboard one, okay,
Oh yeah, I'm more curious about that.
yeah. Tell us about the keyboard one.
Keyboard one was no. He was It was a grand final of a tournament. He was a fan of the opposing team, and
A
then
fan some more.
yeah.
Dude, he was just there to watch the show.
But he was not he the opposing team. He was very loud guy. Also equally notorious as I was.
Okay, right.
So we lost. We lost in grace. But he kept taunting. The moment we type GG, pluck out my keyboard, chase him out, want to smack him, and then literally cause a fight between both parties. Yeah. Then in the end settle. Yeah. Yeah.
What toxic man?
I was a sole loser. I was a sole loser. Yes.
Oh.
All this whatever I am right now, the Kelvin Pang that you know right now has all these I mean I learned from all these mistakes that right now for me sportsmanship is number one. If my players will ever do this like me, they're gonna kena from me for sure.
You know that there's this one saying bahasa Melayu, ibarat kita mengajar anak berjalan lurus.
Uh, uh, crab teaching the baby
You
crab
to walk straight.
to walk straight.
Yeah, all these comes with experience. Really that if I had not gone through this, right, there are even really serious gang fights, even like
Oh.
really physical gang fights.
Were you involved in it?
I was late, but because back then I don't know you know history, but Kuching was a hub for Indonesian students to study their high school. There was private
Yeah.
schools,
Okay.
so I remember there was my teammates were Indonesians. I was just in this one team where four Indonesians and the only Malaysian playing. So they are all Jakarta based. So their rivals are the Kalimantan based Indonesians. So
Mm.
there's this rivalry going on. So it's literally the same thing. Walking past a coffee shop and then suddenly talking trash and then fight. At that time I wasn't there when they called me. I rushed there. I rushed there. One of my teammates kena pecah kepala glass, and he was bleeding.
Wow.
We had to send him to the hospital.
Because of game?
It was no, it was the so-called Jakarta versus
Oh, okay.
but
Fair.
Okay.
they were also they were playing for another team as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Whoa. But after
So
all that fight and slamming people with the keyboard and all that, like what was the trigger point that's like, okay,
That's
I
it.
shall that's it. Because you say you're very different back then and now. But what's the cutoff point?
I don't know when was the cutoff point in which I decided, I need to lead by example already.
Uh,
I can't remember specifically when. Probably I came after I came back from Melbourne.
Okay.
okay.
Something happened in Melbourne.
Mm.
Another
I was
girlfriend?
humbled. I was humbled. I don't know
By the
what.
local?
Oh,
No, I just thought that it's
yeah.
time for a change.
Somebody smack you back in the key with the keyboard
No,
or
no,
something.
no.
Or maybe being abroad it broadens your worldview.
I think that's a
Maybe.
good point.
Possibly. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I was just wasn't that confrontational or anymore.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, probably there's one because it didn't happen to me, but I saw gangsterism happening and stuff like that already.
In Melbourne?
No, in before I left for Melbourne,
Mm.
I remembered there was this cyber cafe in Kuching. Kena the owner got his cyber cafe smashed by gangsters.
Push.
Oh,
I remembered that part which I think it kind of humbled me. I
Mm.
said, okay, I got away. What if the person I slapped was anak
Yeah, yeah,
anak gangster or whatever? I
yeah,
would
yeah,
have
yeah.
been GG.
If he retaliates
Yeah,
back.
so I think that comes to the realization. Oh shit! I better I better tone down myself.
did the cyber cafe owe money to those people?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Was
Never found
the
out.
pengutip hutang more?
No, I don't know. I don't know. Probably it's some. I don't know. I'm not sure. I wasn't sure what was the cause of it,
Ah,
but it made
Mm.
me realize that, oh shit, I think I should tone down. And also, I'm also building that want to had that what that role of a community leader per se.
Mm. Mm.
That okay, which is we call it the notorious error lah. After that, we
Mm.
are slowly progressing to a much better community and
Mm.
stuff like that lah.
So
That
you
we will
so you
promote.
leave your darah muda era lah.
right.
I was young and stupid and confused. That's all I say.
We all had that era before.
I mean, of
Yeah.
course I do, of course I
Yeah.
do. I mean, but then mine is not as. I mean, nowhere near his experience lah.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is insane.
Yeah, because like I think the reason why I couldn't go deep because the other talks and podcasts is not that personal. It's more esports centric. I can't share these kind of things.
Ah,
Yeah, so which
right,
is where
right.
I think this is the first time I've reviewed that
Mm.
much that
Yeah.
deep.
It's okay, man. Okay.
Yeah, we're stripping him down now.
Yeah.
Well,
Mm.
you roped him up, so it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, one question though.
Right.
That guy, that you slept with the slipper.
Uh-huh.
Did you get his contact and
No, no, no,
send
no.
him
I'm
pictures?
already embarrassed. No way, no way, no way, no way.
Right,
Yeah.
can we end this conversation now?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, nothing. Yeah.
Moment of silence.
You should keep that slipper in a museum. You know,
You should have.
I can't remember which slipper.
like that slipper should be like in a glass cage now.
This is the one that you used to slap this guy. I mean, you should have kept it and then show it to your kid.
Oh,
No, 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 no,
It's like,
no.
see,
I need to be.
if you don't listen to Papa, this is what's gonna happen to you.
this
Huh?
slipper will come out of the box.
You know what? I made it a point. Well, I have a boy. He's 2 years old right now.
Mm.
I made it a point that I will never smack him or beat him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Ever?
I would not. I would not.
Okay.
I mean, I would not. I will refrain myself from that because I think. I mean, I'm not saying that my dad is a bad guy, but I think we live in the. I mean, I think you and we can relate that in the 80s. We were born in the 80s, right? We lived through this regimented. We can.
Wait, what? Why?
I mean, Belts is our best friend, right?
We kena belt. I remember kena belt, kena rotan, kena hose.
Yeah.
So I think it's something that we can't normalize now, but in the
Yeah.
80s, when as growing up, I think that is very much
Maybe
the
gentle,
discipline.
gentle corporal punishing. I think should be fine. Gentle, a gentle one to teach rather than to like reach. I think it should be fine.
Uh, I don't know. I can't tell yet, but for now, my son being 2 years old, whenever he's naughty, what I do right now is that I kneel down, eye to eye level, and have that stern look. Boy,
Oh, okay.
this is not okay. Even though he doesn't really understand yet.
Mm-hmm.
This one, no, okay, no, okay. Need to have
Mm-hmm.
that stern voice.
All right,
So,
right.
uh, I realize whenever I change my tone, instead of boy, boy,
Oh,
he knows how he
Oh,
there's
knows
a
how
God of War.
he knows how
right,
to
right.
okay. That's yeah. So I think that's where I realized that I think I don't want to
I,
change my son.
I mean, back in our days, right? It's like there is different tonality, like boy, and I was like, boy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay, okay. I
Or
get it, I
if
get it, I
they
get
start calling
it.
you by your full name,
Oh yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
if mom starts calling you by your full
Muhammad
name,
Amir Amir. Okay, okay,
okay,
I'm screwed.
you, you, you did. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's where I also will how I relate teaching how I bring up my son is how I bring up the players. I think
Mm-hmm.
these 25 years I can say that thousands of players come in and out of my life in
Mm-hmm.
which that I have been that
Thousands? Really?
more than a
Four
thousand for
digits?
sure.
Oh
More
really?
than a thousand for sure.
Easily.
Easily.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
a lot.
Which
Easily.
which we want to get to that, right? But
Uh,
oh, I believe most of that happened when you're in Semenanjung. Most of it,
mm,
would you say?
no.
Or
Actually no. You see, because let me just give you
mm.
the whole run number. Last time when we had a clan, our clan is 30 plus people per time on it.
Oh,
Ah,
there you
okay,
go.
Yeah.
okay.
And you kind of let
You said
everyone.
being that I would say I was the oldest, being that brother, knowing people's characteristic, and then the that planner we have team one, team two, team three, who should be in team one, team two, team three, that
Oh,
kind of
okay.
thing. So I had to strategize as well based on like dynamics, and then how does this guy work with this, does this guy even talk to this guy. So that's where I think I start to realize, oh, now in the professional scene I pay attention to all these small little things in terms of dynamics, and
Mm-hmm.
their frequency in talking to each other, even share their deeper secrets, stuff like that. So
Right.
it comes to years and years of players come and go, come and go, come and go, come and go. Yeah. So,
Mm,
but then I can say I'm confident enough to say that 99% of these boys won't have anything bad to say about me.
99.
Mm-hmm.
What would
99.
the 1% say?
Kelvin Garang.
Probably
Hit me with a slipper.
probably janji tak ditepati,
Oh
Janji
yeah,
tak
okay.
ditepati.
because
Janji
towards
dicapati. Okay.
towards a level that I have superiors to answer to.
Ah, okay, 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 okay.
Okay.
So yeah, probably that.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So which is where I realized that, as I grew, okay, let's talk about in KL.
How
I really got into formally into the business 2017.
2017
Yeah. So the
and
early part is very community based, community building. So uh first 17 years of my life was pretty much that.
how do you move to KL? Is it like you got a job, like
Oh,
you
by the
apply
way,
online or something?
FYI,
Uh-huh.
by the way, that 17 years, my parents were still very, very against me going into this, doing this. I did this behind their backs.
How do you hold off for 17 years?
Oh, I don't know. I
Uncle
just
Pang, we're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna have Kelvin and Uncle
Mr. Pang.
Pang. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
don't know Kelvin because he's
I don't
Daddy
know.
Pang.
Yeah,
So
I
so
don't know. I don't know how did I manage to give my way through that.
we're gonna have a father son podcast soon. So
Oh
put
shit!
them two
No,
together.
Yeah,
no.
maybe we can buy a flight ticket for your father to come here.
Yeah, just exclusively here,
Yeah, I can get
so that
one
we can
episode.
like be the referee.
By
Yeah,
the
it's
way, he
like,
just left.
Fucking-
He just flew off.
it's okay.
oh
I
really?
mean,
You just flew off.
You can
We'll
use
be back soon. No, no,
you can
no,
use
no.
the
I'm not.
Okay.
credits.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay. That's the cue. That's the cue, guys.
All right. We
Right.
know that. We know.
Yeah. So
We will make it happen.
yeah. So they were very against it until the point that this one a little bit deeper. I choose not to go very deep into it, but just some gesture that I had a very huge dip in my life.
Mm.
Um, that I knew that I was going through the wrong path already, and thanks to some great people in my life that brought me catch me when I fell, and having that conversation with my dad, saying that, you know what, I can't pretend that I want to do this anymore. I remember I was attached to my dad's one of my dad's company, being the GM over there, going there to sign checks and stuff like that. This is
Mm-hmm.
what I wanted to do. Most of the time, I'll be on the computer looking at esports stuff, and
It's like having the life, lah.
yeah,
Living the life.
it wasn't fulfilling, and then I was leading towards a very very dark part of my life. But then some people pull me back, some great people pull me back, and I told my dad, this is what I want to do. This is what I dream of. This is what I really really want. And I met some people in KL, and then I move over.
So it was like you built connections and then
I
like
had
okay, I'll then
I
move
started
on.
building connections at that point in time
Right.
already.
So tell us now. We are in a new chapter.
Oh
The
goodness.
KL journey. All right.
Yeah. KL journey, I think started out with back then it was called EGC, currently in EBN, currently called EBN. That I think the first point of contact, one person I need to give credit to. He's a renowned uh EA FC guy, which is Mr. Rini. I
Mm.
got to he was one of the long few friends that I knew in esports before everything. He connected me with my ex boss, ex partner, Adrian Gaffo. So it's like, let's explore something together and stuff like that. So which is where I made it a point that um I wanted to do something for, like, again, the whole intention was to reach Sarawak in West Malaysia. I said, okay, let's create something similar to TGC, but on a Borneo perspective. So where in which we created this Borneo gaming company, which is the gaming company is TGC, Borneo gaming company,
BGC.
yeah, BGC. So I thought that it was a good start, but unfortunately, at that point in time, Sarawak wasn't ready. I start to see things on a more business perspective than rather than community driven, all this kind of thing.
Mm.
So it didn't make any financial sense. Money was lost, no doubt, but I think I would say the situation, the environment wasn't ready for um that kind of setup yet. So the BGC folded. So eventually I was repurposed to go into Orange Esports. Uh,
Ah,
Which is under the same group of
under the same,
companies.
yes, under the
Right.
same
I
group of
see.
companies.
What?
So yeah,
Why? Okay.
yeah.
What was the key? What was the reason that uh, Sarawak wasn't ready?
Uh, at that point in time, because okay, one thing is, yes, it's easy to create tournaments and stuff like that, right?
Mm.
But then when it comes to sustainability and profitability, where brands need to come in and all those stuff, for example, one very good example back then, which was quite a massive hit, was Mountain Dew Challenge, in which
Mm.
those young stars like Mid One or all these people were found, right?
Mm.
So I thought that easy, just know how to do league ups, that's it,
Yeah.
But then again, I start to understand the whole sponsorship part and all these things, which made me realize, oh, it's not so easy. Especially, for example, in Sarawak, right? Yes, for example, XXX brand is in esports, but sorry, we don't have what do you call budget for Sarawak region, because it's
Mm.
not a focus region, for example.
Mm.
So unfortunately, like, I would say it's unfortunate. I'm not, but probably now it could be, probably now it could be ready, but back then, 2017, 2018, not ready.
I guess it's just the understanding of the sponsors to what do I get if I give you money?
Yes,
Oh,
yes. What do
Mm.
I get in return? Very simple, very
oh,
simple.
Yeah.
and then you cannot illustrate to them
Mm.
for whatever reason, and
Yeah,
then they say, oh.
I
views of?
couldn't grasp that point because like how I was brought up in the esports is well, this is community driven blah 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 blah. I
Yeah.
didn't get
Just
to
do
think about the
tournament lah.
business uh uh part yet, and then I think that was where my learning was over there. That okay, sponsorship, brands, social media, digital marketing and stuff like that. That's how I gained experience from it lah.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm.
So after that, then you were repurposed lah
Mm.
to Orange Esports.
Which was my comfort zone already.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically, you're repurposed there to manage a team.
It was we had multiple teams. When I came in, there
Mm.
was CS:GO men, CS:GO women. There was PUBG Mobile ladies, and my first ever pet project was uh creating a Mobile Legends team for
Yeah.
Orange Esports.
So it was
That is where I
already
met
there
you.
before you came lah.
No, Mobile Legends was
Oh,
my creation,
okay.
but the
Mm.
others were there were the ex-TGC Esports moved over to Orange Esports. So
Mm.
I had the opportunity and honor to work with people like Ramona,
Mm.
Mm.
which and Ramona and the manager and the coach Narin, we were which were great people. We immediately synced. We knew. So actually, I met Ramona when I was much younger in BA Virtual Arena. I don't know if you guys know this place. It was I can't remember where it was. Yeah, I saw her when she was a young girl already,
Mm.
younger girl already. So but then she didn't know me then lah. But then got to connect with Ramona. Got to connect with Narin and the other girls like Jasmine. Aini, remember Aini?
Yeah, yeah, she
Aini
went to
was
RRQ at some point.
Aini was also I had the opportunity to work with her as well as the CS:GO guys, people like Ding, Max, the old school guys lah. Uh, then the PUBG Mobile girls, Anis, people,
Mm.
I got to work with them as well. So yeah, it was fun. Uh, Results was okay also, I would say. Results were great as well. It's just that uh the time with Orange Esports wasn't long enough that in terms of sustainability, it's the whole business mindset already kicked
Mm.
in. I said, okay, yes, I would love for them to continue on their journey and stuff, but sometimes the numbers don't make sense. And there's a executive decision from on top. We just have to cut off.
Like historically, Orange Esports is actually not bad,
Yes,
right?
of course. I
Performance
mean,
wise,
it
all that.
was. Yeah, I mean, it was a very huge honor. Being a fan of
Mm.
Dota 2 with a fan of the TI3 third place team. Right? I said, oh,
Mm.
geez, this is something that I never thought I would land myself in this position.
Mm.
Yeah. Then why, from a business standpoint, it is not sustainable?
Uh, I think that was where times have changed because back then I remember this was a conversation I had with the bosses that how managed to pull off the orange Dota third place team. It was I would say the numbers weren't that huge
Mm.
compared to 5 6 years later. We're talking about
Mm.
salaries of one k per player. How many teams do we have already? Assuming 1k
Mm.
per player. How much what do you call how much burn rate is there already, over there already? So it cannot sustain lah.
Mm.
So I think it was a business sense. I think it was a decision that had to be made. But on a what do you call community sense, I feel for the players. And then too bad. So fortunately, like for the CS:GO girls, they went to BAE Sphinx. So
Mm.
instead of Orange Wings, they had a
Better
they have
arena
a
elites.
yeah
Yeah.
they had a home already. Happy for them, they moved on.
Mm.
So at least. But then I think we have a friendship. I think what I got from this is that at least there's a friendship already. Yeah, we still seeing Ramona doing well and stuff like that. To wish her well, send her text. Hey, I think it's good enough. Yeah, but something is beyond my control. Yeah,
Mm.
a lot of
Mm.
things are beyond my control.
Right. Okay. Okay. Especially on the sustainability part. Do you think when it comes to like sustainability and the business for teams, right, is it the team's problem? Okay, I don't have a better word to say that, right? For lack of better word, is it a team's problem or is it a market problem? Because at that time it was still quite early. I would say 2018, 2019.
2018, 2019, yes.
Yeah. So is it a market problem that the all these understanding of how esports can be used
Yeah,
to
I think
do ROI haven't
that'll be
reached
one
there?
of the reasons as well.
Okay.
Yeah, there'll be one of the reasons that let me see. A lot of brands were still in kind sponsorship rather than monetary cash
Uh-huh.
sponsorship,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah, maybe uh not as what it is now,
Hmm.
right? So
So do you think things would have been different if, let's say, you had that same setup, but now?
might be different because very simple for upper top level management, right?
Hmm.
As long as you can give me the numbers to sustain, you reduce my burn rate. If you have a very minimal burn rate per year, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But let's assume
Hmm.
let's say you annual budget is 100K, for example. End of the year, you have a negative 20K. I can still let it slip. You know what I mean? We would think of it as, oh, treat it as marketing budget lah.
Hmm.
Yeah, 20K is not that bad. To divide by 12 months, it's not that
Mm.
expensive, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but if you don't, sorry,
Hmm.
I think it's very straightforward. I think not only in other, I think every organization is pretty much the same. That you need to be some way somehow make money via KOLs, via content, whatever. So one thing I realized that in the past that I didn't know how to play the social media game. I didn't know how to play content game because my it's more towards team performance stuff like that already.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. I didn't see that part yet. And another new learning, I think when I got into SMG after Orange Esports, I started to understand the content game.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Orange didn't do much content, I
We because
remember.
okay, to be fair, we
Yeah.
had one person only, which was Keith.
Okay.
He was the main content guy. So he has a content plan and he has full autonomy to do whatever he deemed fit in doing. And him being a young guy, he can follow trends and whatsoever.
Mm.
We with him handling our page, we see numbers starting to spike up, which is great. But still, in the end, uh, uh,
Those
we
following numbers, eyeballs
Yeah.
don't convert
Yeah, it
to
doesn't
yeah,
convert into
commercial.
yes,
monetary.
yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it's hard.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, but no doubt I did towards end, almost the end of the our stint in Orange. I started to realize, oh, by the way, when we went to the MPL, I tried it myself. That started numbers started to fall to come in, right. Then I say, okay, we don't have much money to spend for social media and content, right? Why not uh let us spend money, let us not waste money. Let me do content instead. So that's how Mr. Pang persona came around.
Mm.
Ah, okay.
So
Yeah, you send Orange
I
to
send
Geek Fam
oranges to
House
Geek
and all
Fem's house and
that.
stuff
Mm.
like that, to send messages to Red Esports Madam N to say good luck, and then with orange smiley and stuff like that, to create in a way create havoc,
Mm.
Mm.
and then purposely posting it, and then for the MPL official group to talk about it. So I was like, hey, this is not bad, huh? Like,
Mm.
it's working because people can relate to my savageness, and people will laugh. I'm making a I'm what do you call making fun of myself and my own expense, and it's just a persona anyways. I
Mm.
win or lose. I remember there's one deal. I made a wager on myself. I said it was Geek Fam against Orange. If Orange lose, I shave botak on live,
Mm.
and we lost.
And
We lost, and I got my players to shave in front of me live. People are laughing
whoa.
about
Ah,
it.
yeah.
So there was a moral story behind it. So because I realized that at that point in time, people were so daring to issue challenge, and if kalah, I will run the stadium bogey or whatever, but
Mm.
never
Wait, wait,
follow
wait,
up.
wait,
Yeah.
wait. What did that
Really,
really
really,
happen?
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So did
It
somebody
was
No,
ran
no,
obviously
no.
the
obviously
stadium?
it's fake account lah, but it didn't
Yeah.
happen lah.
Oh,
No, it's not fake account. It's real account. But
Really?
the person's like, tak lah, salah lah. So kita gurau je.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So
this
So
there
so
was
they
a
next
backed
moral.
out.
lah.
Yeah, there
So they
was
backed out from their own
yeah.
challenge.
So there was a moral behind that story. I said, if you dare to commit to this,
You will get the traction.
no, you dare to commit to whatever the wager you have, you must wait. If you lose, you must live up to
Yeah.
it lah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the moral of the story behind me shaving my head.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay, I dare to say something. I dare to tone wang gig them back then.
Mm.
And if we lose, okay, I shave. Then the boys had a good time shaving my head on live stream.
Mm. Mm.
So yeah, it was people start to relate. People start to talk about orange Esports and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why I
Yeah.
said, oh, okay. But then again, you're right. It doesn't convert to dollars and cents.
Yeah.
Mm,
But the
Yeah.
traction was there already.
mm.
So I think there was something experimental that I realized, hey, not bad, Yeah. So I think this Mr. Pang persona was around, and then people would ask me for people would tag me and stuff like that. Hey, it was useful. Something that it tried. I mean, what was wasted? Petrol money, a bit of oranges, and that's it.
Close to nothing.
And driving to gaming houses, close to
Mm.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
So
with the PR value that you get, PR value,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
yeah,
worth it.
yeah. So it was a proof of concept, lah.
Mm.
So possibly this upcoming HOK Pro League, maybe you might see
You
the return of Mr. Pang. I don't know.
what would you send? You can't send oranges.
I'll send something else. I'll figure out.
You figure it out.
I'll figure
Okay,
out a way.
okay. So then I guess because of the whole Orange Esports story, you ended your stint with them.
Mm-hmm.
Then you mentioned that you moved to Team
Yeah.
SMG. So how different is your operations that time as?
Oh, SMG was so structured. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. It was a slight culture shock that
Mm.
there's content team, there is management team, there is what do you call leadership team, and there's even coaching team and sports psychologist. That's where
Yeah. Oh,
that's where I met
that caught me
Rebecca
by
and Benny.
surprise.
Oh my goodness. I think that was the part where I really valued the most, getting to sit with Rebecca and Benny to just talk
Mm.
about the psychology part of esports. Really, really it changed my mindset already. So you see, having that raw data of 1,000 players, 1,000 plus players coming in and out of my life,
Mhm.
and so-called categorizing them. Oh, this player is that. With that sample size, right? I normally categorize my player, but I don't file them properly. Like
Mm.
literally file them properly, like how sports psychologists profile their players,
Mm.
right? So sometimes I would a random conversation, like for example with me and Benny and Rebecca, would be like, hey, I have this vibe, this feeling, whatever it is,
Mm.
and then I was like, hey, Rebecca, what do you think? Can you scientifically prove my thought? To a certain extent, to a certain point, you're extent you're right. Yeah, something like that, like that. So, finally, I can get a proper certified sports psychologist to verify what I'm
Mm.
thinking, the vibes I'm feeling, all these things. Because I don't have theoretical what do you call explanation or to what I'm feeling. One, this is
Mm.
okay. This is I've seen this situation before. It's probably let me search. It's 2024 2004, this guy situation. this is this is how my random access memory, yeah, my
Mm.
RAM works. Yeah. So having them around, oh my god, is something I start to compartmentalize my brain a little bit more. That okay, yeah. So it's a great experience with them, and also I think having that opportunity to jump to SMG Dota and SMG Valorant at the same time as well, playing a
Mm.
support role. It was very, very good experience. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Having to meet, I mean, having to work with like professionals like Mid One and Afu. Also, it's some Moon. That roster was great. Was great. That my hardest assignment, I would say, thus far, but also build another level of character building over there. Yeah, it was wow. Imagine having close to zero experience with tier one Dota teams and being sent over by my Dan boss Kenshi. Like, okay, you have this assignment house. I remembered our gaming house was in Johor. That 5 hour drive to JB, I was like, oh goodness me, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
It's like so many things
I
in
had
your
so
head.
many doubts in my head, you know. Then okay, ground myself, just be yourself, you know. Kenji had a set of instructions for me. Oh, I just have to do what to execute it and fine tune it according to what I observed. Yeah. It was a great experience, really, really, really great experience working with these professionals. And it's not you won't get that regular drama you see in those kid I would say kiddie dramas.
Mm.
The dramas are really game uh really professional dramas that in the workplace drama
Mm.
rather than oh kids drama. No.
Like your mom, your
Yeah,
dad,
yeah, yeah. No, none of
not that
that
kind
sort.
of
No, no,
drama.
no, none of that sort. So, oh my goodness, it was great. It
But do
was a
you
great.
do you see a difference like you, different games have different game players have different cultures.
Yes, of course. I think
Ah,
Counter Strike, Dota, they are more is mature.
right.
They are more matured already.
Mm.
That they know what to do. They know what is expected of them. They know what they expect from themselves as well. There
Mm.
is a level of standard already. So me being there is that I'm here to assist you. I'm not here to gloat. I'm not here to be your to exert dominance, whatever. No, I'm here as a support team. So I tell myself that as well. I'm here to support to the team. So I think that blends in super well
Mm.
rather than I would say the mobile scene. I'm not saying that they're immature. Hasn't reached that level of maturity Dota and CS or
Mm.
possibly Valorant has. Yeah.
So even Valorant had a head start lah
Mm,
because players
but
from CS
players,
or
yeah. My experience with the Valorant girls in SMG
mm.
was amazing.
Oh, amazing.
I
Okay.
mean, no disrespect to the girls, but I thought I had certain thoughts. Oh, will girls I had two experiences. One was CS:GO girls with Ramona's team, and the second one with SMG girls. So both times I was proven wrong. I would have that thought of would girls be a little bit more dramatic and problematic? I
Mm.
Mm.
was proven wrong. I would say they are even more honest compared to men.
Oh,
Okay.
When it comes to feedback, you know,
in what way?
Oh, okay. Oh.
after a game is
Mm.
done, when it comes to feedback session, postmortem, they are they speak up more often than men do.
So even for like PC player
Yeah.
guys, like
PC players, guys, sometimes, from what I experienced, that no, for me, it's no right, no wrong, but sometimes it's also based on character. That sometimes, for example, let me give you an example. Afu is a great guy, great communicator.
uh,
He will just call it for what it is. But then again, his character is nothing bad. For example, guys like Nana would be a little bit more reserved. That would not choose not to speak up, but they come and say, Nana, do you have anything to say? You know, or possibly if you want to have a session with me one on one, you talk to me, and then uh I'll I'll be your translator in a way.
mm.
So but then the girls I realized, or maybe I'm just fortunate enough that these two girl teams they are already at in terms of communications they are there, they're willing to be open to speak up at all times. Yeah.
Mm.
But still, I mean, regardless, I think Nana is still a great guy for me. And then it's just that maybe a little bit more what do you call um closed up. That's all.
Mm.
Doesn't it make him a bad person?
To
Mm.
a certain extent, you cannot generalize. So disclaimer, cannot generalize. Sometimes, like what you say, is really individual character.
Individual
Mhm,
characters, yes,
mhm.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it may not apply to all, but this is just like
Yeah. Yes. All
yeah.
I'm speaking is from experience, my experience
Mm.
only.
Your personal experience.
It's not saying I'm not saying that oh this must be it, you know.
Right. And
But
how long were you with SMG again?
a bit over 1 year. I
Bit
mean,
over 1 year.
obviously, it's unfortunate that operations had to cease due to global decision from the founder side lah.
But was business sustainable green.
I wouldn't. I had no visibility over that because that was the BD department, which is run by other
Oh,
people in the team.
also you had no
I had
involvement
no
in the
involvement in that.
P&L.
No, I
Uh,
was more towards team stuff rather than anything else.
because
Yeah.
it sounded like, because based on what you said, they have everything, right? They have the content team, and then they have people taking care of performance. So it looks like you have
Mm-hmm.
they have a balance of both sides.
Yep.
That it sounds like structurally a sustainable team business.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have BD, like what you say, you
Mm-hmm.
just mentioned it, right? Sounds like a sustainable team business, but I wonder why as well. Like,
Mm-hmm.
was there like a reason given?
Mm, I have no visibility over numbers, but from what I understand, I mean, back then there were sponsors like Nescafe and all this
Oh
thing,
yeah,
right?
Mm.
yeah.
So I would say that it was good because SMG was around even before I came in, so it's like their operation probably 2 to 3 years.
Mm,
So I was back. I was only on the final quarter or final third of its existence. So I wouldn't say I'm not too sure of that, but I think it's also related to the owners. I mean, the owner side is owned by somebody else, right? That
mm,
they might have a global decision and just had to part ways. I don't know. It could
mm,
be a very strategic business decision. So yeah, can't say much about it. Yeah,
okay.
but you're right. I mean, I remember reading say oh, SMG are the most prompt pays promptly and stuff like that.
Mm,
That you wouldn't have any contractual issues when you go to, especially at that moment in time. I remember MPL they had this owner that owner tak bayar gaji and stuff like that.
Mm.
That thing going on. That SMG was the most stable.
Stable, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Stable. Other than Todak,
Mm.
Todak all along has been sustained, very stable, right? SMG was one of them. Talk less, perform more.
mm,
Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think the performance of SMG was great. Yeah.
mm. Right.
Yeah.
So then it was a global decision, and
Yeah.
7G had to
Mm.
stop
Mm.
operations, and then obviously you moved on somewhere else. Ah,
There was a small hiatus in
oh,
between,
okay.
in which
What
that
happened
I
during the
was
hiatus?
partly involved. I think you and I, we were both involved in the Olympics council. Oh, I missed out on the
Oh
national
yeah,
team,
we're gonna
right?
we're gonna talk about that as well.
Holy jeez!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Well,
Do we have time even for that?
we will have time.
We will make
We,
time.
we will make time. Oh, no, we will have time. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, national team. This was intertwining between.
Don't worry. More camera on him anyway for this
Yeah.
one. Okay. When did that start, by the way?
Actually, officially 2019 when I was elected to be a committee member of the Malaysia Esports Federation. That was the starting of my national team. So 2019 it was SEA Games, but I wasn't
Mm.
involved at not at all, but I was like
It was
support
the
just
Philippines
so
one. Yeah.
yeah, I was just doing running errands at that time. I wasn't involved at all, but I was running errands for the federation, going to the orange cafes because back then the orange cafes were the book camps.
Mm.
Just going there, just that's it. Only up till 2020, supposedly 2021 SEA Games, which is Hanoi, but due to COVID, it was postponed to 2022. Yeah, I was team manager for that one. Uh, it was I would say something different. Simon wise, it's normal.
Mm.
It's normal because it's still handling players, right?
So to you, it's like it's a kind of routine, lah.
It's a routine to me.
Okay, okay. But
And
how? Okay, but from your POV, like how different is it, like handling that versus like org teams?
mm, a lot different.
Mm.
First things first is that they are adopted in a way, right? They're adopted. They are not originally. They are from their respective organizations, right?
Mm, mm,
That one we have to live with. But it's just to gather them together for the national team, in which I still find to this very day I still find that if things could be done better in the future, there should be a longer time to bond together
mm,
before we really go out for uh these Tamasha events.
Mm.
Because the preparation time is like at most 2 months,
Mm.
and then we go, and then that's pretty much that.
And
So
even that in 2 months is not every day,
yeah,
obviously,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. So
There'll be off days, there'll be
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
days,
Obviously, we also have to respect their professional league, their
schedule.
schedules and stuff
Mm.
like that, their commitment with their organization before they get released. So it's quite difficult. But then again, we can do whatever we can at that present time, moment in time.
Mm.
So a bit tough, but still managed to pull through lah. And then also in terms of what do you call support wise as well, I think this again is beyond our control. I'm not saying that support wasn't adequate, but I would say that if given the time to plan properly, it would have been a better outcome could have been done. So overall, with that amount, with that short period of time, the outcome will is that much. So I can't complain, to be honest. Yeah,
Mm. And when you say the outcome means the medals
could
lah,
be medal
right?
tally lah. Yeah,
Medal tally
medal
lah,
tally.
right? And that
Yeah,
was in Hanoi.
Hanoi 2022. Yeah,
Hanoi. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
So 2023, in which you were team manager.
Okay, we skip that part. Okay.
No, no, no. But I had the role to play that I was still the head of selection committee, but I made it a point that after I have this personal policy of my own, that once I've done one SEA Games, I will not do it again. I will pass it on to someone, which is him, passing to someone. So I don't want to hold to a position for, as for example, the next one will be Asian Games, or in one I haven't done Olympics yet. If I were to be given a chance to do Olympics, that's it. One. That's it. But yeah, being that head of selection, I tried to fix what could have been done better in 2022.
Mm.
I tried to implement it in 2023. One thing that I think not only me, but we as a selection committee did well was to have that all-star team for Mobile Legends. Remember that?
Right.
To
Yeah.
have that, oh, we spent how many nights doing the interviews and stuff, and then brainstorming together with Lafayette and the rest of the guys.
I almost died that period. I
Yeah,
remember. Yeah.
yeah. So I think, and then
And the most memorable part for me in that time was when we took like what 4 hours to decide on who is the assistant
yes, yes,
coach
yes,
for Mobile Legends, man.
yes, yes. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
so long. Oh
I
wow.
didn't believe that you look at the time, it's like, oh, it's 4 hours. We talk just to decide
I
that it's
remember that
Becky.
because at that time I was preparing for our
Mm,
Dota 2 Berlin major.
mm,
I was in JB having that call with you guys.
yeah.
So it was so. I think that that whole talk, that whole brainstorming session was really. We hear a lot of bounce around, bounce back, bounce here, bounce here and there, bounce here and there.
Mm,
So I think the outcome having that silver medal was really something. I mean,
mm,
all credits to the players, but I think we made we dared to make a decision that that we knew that there was risk, but we are ready to back up to face the any backlash if things didn't work out, because
mm,
it was again best decision that could be done at that present moment in time, the most optimum level thinking process that we could do at that moment in time. So just recently last week I saw in MPL MY official group, they still say that lineup, people are still talking about that lineup.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Mm.
it's like somewhere on social media.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Quite recent, probably last week. That lineup, that All Star lineup, people are still talking about it.
Oh,
Yeah,
although now, of course, SRG
I
they
mean
have.
SRG. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously last year SRG was fantastic lah. But I would say I'm not trying to claim anything. We're not trying to claim anything, but if that was gave us hope,
Mm,
that uh something could be done.
like if there was
Yeah,
a
there was
continuity
a
of
quality, there
that,
was a hope,
then.
and then thankfully SRG took the torch and ran with it lah. With all
Mm.
credits to SRG lah. But I think that was one glimmer of hope that something can work out from this.
Mm,
I wish the 2025 team do well in the upcoming SEA Games. I wish them, they could maintain this momentum. But yeah, I thought it was a shift, a paradigm shift over there. Because if you notice, at that point in time, no disrespect to back then Todak and Team Hub, keep qualifying for M series, but not making it top 8 or whatever, something like that. A lot
Mm.
of talks. Oh yeah, Todak was the representative for Vietnam Sea
Han
Games, Hanoi,
Hanoi, yeah.
Hanoi, in which they lost to Singapore in fourth place. I was devastated. I felt for the players as well. And that time the narrative was like, oh, same story again. You managed to go to regional or international, but never deliver and stuff like that. So I felt that pressure also because even though I'm not Todak, but it was Team Malaysia, it was a Todak lineup. So I felt sorry for them as well, having that doubts also. Yeah. But yeah, you and the team led the team well. Uh I mean, yeah, I was there just as a spectator. Once my selection process was done, that's my cut off. I wasn't involved anything in 2023 for a couple of the games. Yeah.
Then what were you doing during your break after SMG?
Uh at that time working I was with the selection task force of the Olympics Council of Malaysia for esports.
Was it that time? Was it that?
I
I
was
also
attached.
forgot the
Yeah,
timeline
I was
already. So
attached there.
too
I
many
was
overlaps
attached there
already.
all along to
Mm.
begin with lah. So until I got I was assigned to a new a role with Team Secret,
Mm.
in which at that time Team Secret was looking for a HOK team in Malaysia. So I was like I was I was asked to head over there. A little bit of story with Team Secret.
Okay, let's go. We love stories.
Uh, I'm not
Who
gonna
got
say
the sleeper this time?
I'm not gonna say who. No, I'm
Oh.
not gonna say who. But I had it wasn't a formal approach like Team Secret headhunting me. No, it was through someone else, a very very respected, trusted person
Mm.
came to me. Hey, I'm gonna recommend you to Team Secret. Can you go? And at that time, at that time, I was still towards the end of Orange Esports. We are halfway through the season. I don't think I want. I don't think I can go now because I have this commitment. So it wasn't a direct approach, but it's through
Right.
someone else.
Okay.
And then I said, I don't think I can go now. I have something in my hands right now. So technically, I rejected once.
What did you have in your hands?
Ongoing
Orange.
MPL season for Orange Esports.
Oh,
Mm.
okay, that
Final
time.
season. Yeah,
Okay. So that
yeah,
was the first round back then. Okay.
yeah. So I was like, I mean, it's a dream, but I can't do it now. Then it died down, and then second chance coming. No, I'm not gonna say no this time, man. Yeah, chance knocking on your door the second time, you takkan you will say
Yeah,
no
yeah.
again kan. So I was like, okay, let's do this. So yeah, again the same person said, hey, do you want to come? I think you should come. I think you should come over. So I got to meet the current CEO John, had a discussion about HOK and stuff like that. So the assignment was simple. I want a HOK Malaysia team, assemble a team for me. Ta-da!
Mm.
There we go. So I thankfully I had a team, a supportive team, to look for the players, and we had a good 2024. I would say not the best, but I would say good 2024, in which we finished second in the Invitational Season 2.
That's where you guys met?
Yes.
That was like second, third, fourth, fifth time.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Because
During the
the
MPL.
MPL
Yeah.
Yeah.
era.
And then there was top 8 of EWC. Not the best results, but we're targeting top 4, but we finished top 8, never mind. And obviously, and then the World Championship, the HOK Championship, which we finished third. Unfortunate loss, but third was okay. But I think um that drive to that lower bracket journey all the way to lower bracket final was amazing. One of I could say one of the best moments.
Just the Indo one, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We were supposed to have a smooth journey to upper bracket final, but we didn't. We went from bottom to top. Yeah, and then it was a very very interesting journey as well. That uh where I can confirm this time that and I will talk. I'm sure I will be talking to about this in the near future in other shows as well. About when it comes to building a team, right? Most important thing is that uh, DNA of the team, culture within the team. No matter how good you are, no matter how great your coach is, if you don't have that drive, you don't have that mindset, you don't have that belief, that culture, things are not gonna work. So why I say so was that if you guys followed the news in the middle of the Indonesia HOK series, I went up on stage instead to be the coach.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah. I think it was after the playoff.
We lost to Blacklist in the upper bracket,
Ah,
and I would say that we did made a executive decision to drop the coach, the existing coach, and based on paper, the actual manager, which was Melvis, um was registered as a sixth player as a sub. So technically, a sub can't go up on stage. I was the registered manager. Because normally I wouldn't have any role. It's just that we decided to fill up Melvis as a sub and me as a manager. So only the manager can go up. So I had with my knowledge of HOK is just this much, right? Versus the players who has played
mm,
6 7 years
I mean,
already.
they're players for a
Yeah,
reason.
yeah, right. So and Melvis, he knew the game. Rightfully, he was the right person to go up, but due to such circumstances, I had to go up. And what I did, let me just go through. I don't think we'll have a mic check on that. What I said, I'm going to share what I said on stage.
So is this exclusive now? Have you ever said this
I never
before?
said this before.
Oh,
Okay,
another exclusive.
let's
Yeah.
go. What did you say on stage?
Okay. Uh, Again, disclaimer. I didn't know the game well enough. Heck, I don't even know a few, especially the junglers outies. I can't grasp everything yet. But what I knew was fluid and excellent communication will help. Why I say so? I remembered, I mentioned to you with my assignment in Dota, I kind of tweak the communications for them to uh saying something long, you can actually shorten your so reduce noise, increase information. That was the main goal. So when during the draft phase, what I said to them was that okay, guys, we're going to set up this system. One of the guys is going to be a main guy to draft, but it must be a collaborative effort in which ideas thrown because we don't have much time, right? Ideas thrown, very simple. The moment you get three people to agree, it's a go. If you say no, why? It's all about communication and be very upfront about it. So when there's a consensus, we go, we go, we go. So the whole outcome is the whole purpose is we win as a team, we lose as a team. That's a very, very, very cool thing that we want. Okay, we made this decision. At least we all made it together. So it was quite smooth. That okay. And then one of our players, which is our top laner Xuan, is the least talkative. He even started to step up and say, "No, I don't think this is a good hero for me. I prefer this one because finally they get it, you know." And that gave
Mm.
me so much confidence that okay, the moment I went backstage to tell Melvis, the more Xuan talks, higher chances we're gonna win. That's what I can come up with my general knowledge of the game. The more he talks, because he dictates the game in certain parts of the whole 60 minutes, for example. He dictates quite a huge portion of the game, especially when it flanks and it will be vital information for the team to follow up or whatsoever. So they trusted it. They knew what was the assignment given to them as well. So it worked out well, very well. Even Fearless Esports was it from Hong Kong, we were not expected to win 3-0. That was one. Nova, at that point in time, they were slightly ahead of us. We beat them 3-2. So I think it all comes down to them gelling in together and having Melvis being the draft guy. But he will pass me papers to
Mm.
pass to them. But he did his work as well, and that's about it. And what we needed was that self belief, self confidence Because when we played against Blacklist, we weren't ourselves even. We lost our DNA. We were pretty much the HOK version of Todak Langga, We Langga one. We Jenis Langga. So play up to your strength lah. As simple as that. There's no time to change strategy here, there already. Play your signature plays. That's it. And that's how far we got. Unfortunately, the final game, the lower bracket final, l- losing 2-0, coming back 2-2, and had a 6K goal lead and kena minion shatter our crystal. That was very
Oh yeah,
unfortunate.
yeah. The yeah the alamak moment.
Yeah, alamak.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So I
yeah.
so I think that was again no disrespect to Dominator from Indonesia. It was their home turf. I think uh it was the best out of the worst situations that we could have, to have that moment to bow out from the tournament. If not, what else? 2-0 down, come back 2-2, 6K goal lead and kena alamak.
Mm.
I think that's the best storyline. Right? You can't make that up as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it was a good run. I mean, to be fair, imagine if it was an all Malaysian final in Indonesia. How hostile would it be,
Oh,
right?
that would have been a
so
big story.
so yeah, I mean, all credits to BSE as well. BSE had a good. They had slight hiccups during the early stage, but they performed when it happened lah. I mean, when it mattered most lah. But one thing that I want to share also was upon that defeat, right? You saw, I think on WTM it went 2.6 million viral, where our mid player Shisan threw his headset out of frustration the moment we lost. WTM picked that moment up. It had 2.6 million views. To show that frustration, everybody was sad, crying, and Tencent people came knocking on the door and said, "Hey, I need you guys for a press conference." I said, "Guys, I'll take this." So I walked to the media room, press conference by myself, solo, 20 plus reporters over there. So obviously I said, apologize. The guys are processing their feelings right now, and I'm here. I was on the verge of breaking down and cry. I had to put on a strong face
Uh-huh.
because they're already devastated. I'm devastated, but I needed to go through that phase. I mean, it's part of media, right? Media stuff, right? So it wasn't easy, but I'm glad that I put through. But one of the toughest challenges in my life, that I didn't have time to even process my own feelings, and I had to handle that already. I didn't, but after that, it was a relief. It was a relief. I didn't. When I reached the hotel, I didn't cry, but it was just started to sink in.
Ah, it's like, what did I just
What
do?
did I just do?
What did I say?
But I'm very glad that uh I had feedback from reporters coming to me saying, "Hey, bro, you handled the situation well. I salute you for that. It is what it is. There's nothing much we can do." I remember Assassin Dave was one of the few guys that asked really really great questions. Um, and yeah, it's sad. Now I think back, now that yeah, the emotions are flowing right now. Damn, that balls to go there by myself and to face the flicking cameras and stuff like that. Wow, I don't think I would. If I were to think back, if I had one moment to think of my actions, right, I don't think I would have done it. It was impulsive. Like, okay, I need to do this. I need to. There's no one else other than me
Mm.
to go. So, wow. Now I think about it, I really, really process it right now. Scary, really, really scary to face that crowd, that group of reporters at that point in time. But it had to be done. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that journey so far, and move forward to 2025 now.
So now is, of course, 2025, or you updated all the stories for us and also some exclusive. So now 2025. What's in 2025 for Kelvin Pang?
2025 will be HOK.
Okay.
Still HOK. I don't know. Uh, Main priority is HOK. In which we're preparing for our. Obviously, we did not qualify for the S3 Invitationals, which is sad, but we have to move on. Looking forward towards the league. Um, there are a few. EWC would be a main priority. I
Mm.
would love to go to EWC again. and hopefully might pick up. This is my own opinion, and I haven't got the green light from the HQ side yet. Hopefully, we can pick up one or two game titles to vie for EWC championship points, possibly.
What game titles would that be?
What do you think we could come?
Wow, okay, throwing it back, huh? He's playing it safe now. Oh, okay.
Alright, let's be honest. The most obvious choice is MLPP, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
But
Mm.
yeah, I think MLBB would be a very good one. I mean, it's down to again, I can have all the ideas I have in the end of the day when answering to bosses.
Okay,
Can we not lose money? That's all as simple as that.
all right. So I will cut aside Team Secret first. If it's Kelvin Pang Esports,
Mm-hmm.
which game would you go for? Like the two that you mentioned.
MLBB men and women.
A man and woman
Yeah,
easily.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's for sure.
Okay.
It's an in thing right now.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
Easy
that
pick.
is for sure. Yeah, especially women's side. I feel that's in terms of because you don't have to be champion to earn points, right?
True.
Mathematically speaking.
True.
So to earn that 80, 160 points, I would say MLBB women would be I wouldn't I'm not saying that the field is easy,
Hmm.
but the chances is brighter.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
Mm.
So what else? What else is in store? Okay, that was what's in store for Team Secret in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
What is in store for Kelvin Pang in 2025? What do you plan to do this year for yourself?
2025, I think it's a uh learning still learning the ropes and becoming a dad. I think that's a very very huge part for 2025 that seeing my son growing up.
Wow, all the
Uh
daddies in the room.
yeah.
Oh.
He is that age
I know, right?
being a teenager soon. Yeah.
Teenager,
Yeah.
yeah,
Three,
because yeah,
Yeah, so I need to
teenager.
handle that.
Is it
Yeah,
it,
a
being
term?
3 years
yeah,
old.
yeah, it's the age of 3 where they act like teenagers.
Yeah,
Oh, wow, 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 wow! Right
Oh,
now, this
yours?
year, right? Oh,
yeah. So that is something that I really, really want to look into. Other than that, other than outside Team Secret, let's say, I'm also looking into studying more about the psychology of esports, where the whole mindset building and stuff like that. I want to go even deeper this time. That I want to. It's also for my own personal learning rather than specifically Team Secret. So and then also one more thing is to have more engage in more talks, more forums that that sharing my screwed up story, but will the silver lining to it.
yeah, the slipper
Where-
story.
is it
Yeah,
more to that sleeper story?
yeah.
The
No, no,
rich
it's more towards
era of Kelvin Pang.
and because there's this one talk that I had with together with Flava few months ago, in which it was the target audience was parents of youngsters who are in gaming and esports. So I can relate to them because my I was that product before. That whatever
Mm.
they are feeling, my parents felt before, and I was. So I tell them that whatever I share are real raw stories, right? For them to see, is this happening to your son right now? Your son is not responding because blah blah blah. And the moment if you drop him to a venue, and he'll ask you not to ask so many questions, is that things like that. Because I went through that before. Who better but me to share that? And now being a father myself, I think I can relate most. I think I told Flava, hey bro, if there's any of these small talks, I am willing to share this experience. I want to make a positive change to that lah.
Should have added your dad into the lineup,
Sorry.
Should have added your father
Yeah,
into the lineup. It's like put your
his
father in the same
POV,
forum.
Oh my goodness.
his
I
POV.
don't. To be honest, he's not that camera guy. To be honest, but I can tell you, um, he has ever since I took that made that decision, tell him face to face, honestly, I wanted to pursue this. He had doubts in the beginning, but now I can say he is literally my biggest fan. Why I say so? There are sometimes publications on newspapers and stuff like that.
Mm.
He'll cut it and share it to me.
Wow.
From 17 years struggle and to now, where is he even say, hey, well, so this is a very very recent conversation. So are you going to change roster this year? Who's in, who's out?
Wait, what?
Hey,
You mean he actually has that kind of conversations with you?
Yes.
oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he
that's a
watches my
very
game.
big upgrade.
He watches every single game right now.
Okay.
And even rumors, he'll ask me.
Oh, he
He,
start texting you like, hey, true this player
yeah. Not to that not to that level but here like more general rumors like um uh
But this team's closing down, something like that.
yeah like Mobile Legends not operating in US and stuff like that lah, that kind of very
Okay.
more general stuff. So yeah, I would say he is very very supportive right now, to the point that even sometimes I rant out at him, I have issues, I can have that space with him to say, oh, I'm very frustrated with this and that. uh then you say, oh, you look at it in another perspective. And instead of I'm because my dad is a very strict guy. Let's be
Mm.
honest, a very strict guy. Now he's the cool one. I'm the no. This must
So now you are stricter than your
Wait.
father.
yeah
When you say strict means you strict with your dad or you strict with
no
your
strict with my how view things. Some things
ah
let it go lah, let it
Nah,
go.
I think that's because of age.
Uh,
Because now you are at the age of your father were
mm.
when you did that. But now
I'm
he's
more yeah. It's more like chill. It's okay, yeah. But I'm very very surprised that for me that to show him that I'm not saying that I'm making millions of dollars or whatever, but having that mindset set in what I'm doing, wanting to do what I'm doing and getting this far, I'm very grateful. And I keep banging those walls, and finally, at least he never said to me that he's proud of me,
mm,
Mm,
but at least he says congratulations when
yeah.
nowadays. So I think it's a good thing already. So uh yeah, I don't think he will join the podcast, but I think he has he knows he knows what I've been wanting to do all along, and I think it's happened. It happens in a way that uh it was God's will lah to have me struggle for 17 years and for him to see the bigger picture for the following 8 years, and then now. So I always tell this, I always make this joke when it comes to talks like this. It took me 17 years to convince parents. Right now, it's my goal, my personal goal, to convince other parents in 17 minutes.
wow.
Mm,
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good one, good
This
one.
one, yeah, really, really, because yeah, I can summarize everything in 17 minutes.
Mm.
And my first, I this is my normal closure in every talk that I do. I think I've done this many times. How do I convince? Right? You might be wondering how I convince. My opening statement would be, Uncle, Auntie, there's last time you send mail, right? Then suddenly change to email. Then you got commerce, you do business, then suddenly become e-commerce. Then you got sports, football, everything, then become esports.
Boom. Like that.
mhm.
That will be the opening statement.
The opening
Like
statement.
like that.
Then
Like that.
starting to build that give them that perspective first for them
Mm,
to understand. Only then we go deeper. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Well, we're towards the end of our session,
Mm-hmm.
and there's been a lot of like stories from the slipper to the keyboard to the yeah that
To
will
the
go down
secret admirer
to
thing.
the secret admirer, to the prom night, and
Mm-hmm.
all that, right? But we would also like to know, okay,
Mm-hmm.
like what is your personal long-term life goal?
Honestly,
Yeah.
my personal long-term life goal, I've said this very, very. I think I had this dream since I was 20. I would want to be a house husband. I
Wow.
have passive
Isn't
income.
that like
I want to have passive income. I do the
okay?
cooking. I do everything. I send my boy to school and stuff like that. That
okay.
has my goal all along.
Mm,
And
As
now
a
obviously, having that passive income, the stocks, investments,
Mm.
generating money for me, I don't have to worry about that. That is my long term goal.
wow. What do you think about this kind of goal? As
Quite
like
interesting. I mean, if I have the chance to spend time with my boy.
be a house husband,
Oh,
basically.
I will even come in. I mean, probably I might learn uh desk analysis and casting for you. I can do all this.
For fun,
for fun. Got income. Why not?
because it doesn't matter for you,
And
right?
then
Mm.
probably have my son walking into the to the shop or whatever. Fun, yeah, at the comfort of my home. Yeah.
Oh, so that's your
That is
long-term
my
goal.
lifelong goal.
Oh,
That was my
lifelong
lifelong goal.
goal.
I wanted to be, I'm domesticated in that kind of.
Right.
My dad trained me to do household chores since I was a kid,
Oh,
Okay.
so
then,
I'm comfortable with that.
then here's my question. How do you plan to achieve that?
First things first, I think to get my finances in order first. I mean, this is has been a long ride for me. I wouldn't say this. Let's break that whole thing that esports is a lucrative business.
Mm.
Let's just be honest with it.
You
It's just
you
it's
call it
just
you call him PS.
it's just a normal job to
Okay,
get
just
by
a
the way,
regular one.
or just a regular job right now for me is to of course find ways and means if nowadays very cliche, but with AI tools nowadays to reduce time spent on certain tasks, rely on AI, and probably go and do can do some other side stuff which has no conflict of interest with Team Secret to hustle and make some side income for me to say, okay, I have this amount enough for me to generate passive income. I can choose to be at
Mm.
home. Yeah. I think that's one ways. I haven't found out yet. Probably this year. I think I've been doing a lot of micro learning these days rather than doom scrolling TikTok. I would do micro learning 5-10 minutes to learn some stuff that I never learned. Damn it! Even last few months ago, it wasn't the best stuff, but I had a sense of achievement that I know how to use CapCut already. So
Oh,
at least I learned something, right?
Yeah, yeah,
there
yeah.
you go. Level up, right?
Not the best stuff, but I'm proud of it. At least I, as a 42-year-old doing CapCut, those quick TikTok moments. Damn it, let's at least I learned something.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
start
yeah, yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. I don't know, but with that level of tenacity and keep banging walls, I'm gonna bang wall and eventually get it.
Mm.
Some
Mhm.
way somehow I'm gonna get it. For all you know, I might smack somebody with slipper again.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe I had to, or somebody smack me with slipper. I also don't know. Maybe it's karma,
Oh, oh.
for me to wake up.
It'd be funny if it's the same guy again.
Nah.
Right.
Just putting it out
Right.
there. So if
Simpan dendam.
or however, whenever, if whoever you are and you're the victim,
Please
you,
comment.
yeah, please comment and
We would like to invite you.
we'll invite you here for a SmackDown moment. Yes, in slow mo. We can do slow mo on our camera, by the way. Just saying. Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Okay,
Uh,
I guess like again we are really towards that, and there's always this one question that we like to ask our guests at the
mm.
every end of our session is that what is the one advice you would give to somebody who wants to do what you are doing?
Okay. So it doesn't have to be esports, right?
That's
It
a
had to
camera,
be,
by the way.
yeah, it doesn't have to be esports, right?
Yeah, that's why I didn't say esports.
To do what you are doing is that what
Like they want to be the next Kelvin Pang. They get inspired by you.
um
But what will you tell
okay.
the person?
I
Describe
think I'm one of the few very fortunate people that whatever I'm doing right now is my career is what I dream of. I don't even treat it as a job. But one thing is perseverance, that it took me so long to bang walls at 17 years, in which it was a very tough journey, but eventually get where I am. Uh, I'm sure those watching, some of you are have seek advice from me before. I've always told you that do not follow my style. I will just point a mirror to you, so you know what you want. The first question will always ask you, what do you want? And for me to just give you a perspective, but in the end, you make your own decisions. And yeah, number one is making dare to make decisions. And I'm not saying that all decisions may lead you directly to what you want, but there's always this um reflection saying that, okay, after upon making decision, let us recap, let us look back whether where does it lead me, how long do I have to go to reach there. So my role right now, having this 17 years, I think I would advise you guys to have some, I would say, quote unquote mentors in your life to be there for you, to because I didn't have I didn't have mentors, which why it took me 17 years. There's someone attached to you to be there for you. I'm sure there are people out there. There are honestly, there's nothing to gain. I have nothing to gain, yet I have nothing to lose from this. I just want wait, a better. I mean, it's a bit cliche lah, but uh, better human race, better human beings around having me playing a big role. Being playing a small role in your big life is good enough for me. So find someone to be there for you. Yeah, for those who have been looking for me, I really thank you for that. Actually, you inspire me don't more than I inspire you because I get to stop and reflect and say, okay, where have I been? Have I been there before? So don't stop doing that. Last but not least, one last thing is that confidence. At confidence level, you may be thinking whatever you're thinking right now is as crazy as me. Whatever, you know that time when you try to push things away, and no matter some way somehow miraculously come back to you. It is what it is already. Go and pursue that thing you want to do. Just LFG, LFG. Yeah, that's it.
I want to say what LFG is, but I guess we a bit halal,
Yeah, yeah.
a bit lah, a bit.
Let's
Okay lah, not
freaking
gonna be
go. Let's
problem.
freaking go.
Yeah, let's. Yeah,
Freaking,
yeah.
freaking is okay.
I mean, well, technically it's fine. Well, YouTube is like after the 10 minutes, then if you start swearing, it's okay. 10 minutes can.
Oh, the
Yeah,
10
after the
minutes?
10
Okay.
minutes. Yeah, the first 10 minutes, if you swear, then it'll
Okay.
be
Okay.
oh,
Oh, yeah?
15
Okay.
seconds. Okay,
Right.
don't as long
So
as you
we
don't
are
swear in the first 15 seconds,
Yeah.
you're cool.
way
Yeah.
past that now.
Yeah, we're way past 15 seconds. Way past that. Okay. So, what's your key takeaway from today's story?
Jangan pukul kepala orang ke sleeper. No lah. Perseverance. Perseverance. Because
Oh,
it took you 17 years to be at where you are right now. And you still does it because of your, I mean, not to show your motivation, but this is the thing that you like to do and you keep doing it
It's
because
part of
you
my
like it.
life already. I've come to terms. I've surrendered that it's part of my life already.
Yeah.
I no turning
Yeah.
back.
I can't take esports out of me. As much as I've been telling him that, I want to have an exit plan, exit strategy of this. I come to terms that no matter, okay, I may not front face, but I'll still be behind the scenes no matter how.
Yeah.
Regardless, I have come to terms with that already. So
Mm.
remember the whole house husband thing. You probably hear me, giving advice. I think this is to future team managers.
Yeah, you will still do it behind the
But
scene.
I need to monetize on that though, guys. I need to monetize.
Oh yeah.
Whatever that comes out is dollars and cents already because I
Mm.
want to retire kan. I want to retire, be house husband, right?
I
Whatever
start
comes out
doing
from my mouth right now.
consultancy.
Hey,
Let's
Right.
let the
we
business
take
happen
that off air.
first.
We take that off air.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Wow. Okay, that is do you know what is my key takeaway?
Mm.
You dress him in the robe, you give him the glasses, you let him lean back with the sofa. It's like Kelvin Pang at retirement age
Right.
talking
Oh,
to everyone.
Right. It's like
Yeah.
comfy robe. Oh
yeah.
yeah. When you put it that way,
He
yes.
still he didn't fully dye his hair because grown and
Oh,
some
it
white.
was deliberately done because I wanted
Oh,
to show that I'm. You
Your
see,
oh,
age.
you keep
normally
the
I wear cap,
sides.
right? You see me
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
with cap, right?
Oh yeah.
I just had a haircut and I think that okay, I DIYed my hair. I was thinking, oh, I should leave some whiteness over
Oh
there to
No,
show some.
no
it's actually
wonder.
actually look really really good.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. I gotta be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. This whole setup, like it aged you, but in a good way. It's like if you watch, if I can basically say that this is a video from the future.
Okay.
In other words, right?
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
about 15 years, the glass should be a little bit lower like this,
Uh,
and you're looking at your phone.
that's like,
Oh yes.
oh no,
Oh
oh
yes.
no,
Oh
it
yes.
looks so. It can you like,
Uncle
oh
Pang.
no,
Uncle Pang.
oh no, oh no.
SLG win again.
We just added 30 years
Yeah.
to his age today.
Just by putting the glasses a little bit lower.
Oh no. 30 years in the future, if anyone watches this video, they'll say that, oh, isn't that Kelvin Pang now?
Yeah. It's like,
When did you
oh,
guys shoot this video? Oh man. Anyway, thank you so much, Kelvin.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
for sharing all these stories, like
I
what you
love it.
said also. Normally, if you go to any other talks, they're very precise on the topic
Yeah.
because that's how the format is.
Yes.
But here is we get to get a bit more personal to know you.
Yeah, since it's
Yeah,
no tak
Mm,
berlesen, right? So I can, yeah,
unless
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, we're not shooting in 2050, by the way.
yeah,
It's 2025 now
25
that
is
we're
20,
shooting.
35 years earlier.
I know,
Twen-
yeah.
right?
But
We-
yeah, I want to add one more thing though. Uh, this whatever whatever assets that stays here, you if no stays here
Stays here.
in the sense that if I were to appear in any other talks publicly, if there's a Q&A session, if you ask any questions related to this session, I'm not gonna answer
Ah,
because
right, right. So it's habis
there's
dia.
a right place to ask about it. Ask me up for mama or whatever. I will share more with you.
right.
So what happened to the keyboard?
Well, that's the start of his consultation business. That's how it begins.
Mm, for all we know.
Yeah, for he's from the future, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he took a time machine and then now he come here and sit down with us. Where's the real Kelvin? Oh, he just texted me. Wait, what?
Sekejap, tak sampai lagi sih.
Siap tak sampai lagi.
Still at the Marine Square over there.
He's still finding more parking. And you are from, oh. Anyway, this camera, right? Just to be sure this time. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in with us, listening or watching. And if you would like to see a future guest, do let us know in the comment section. We have historically brought in guests that have been requested by viewers before. So if you have one in mind, do put it in the comment section. And yeah, we'll try to make it happen. And again, the last time we checked our analytics, it was about 50% of you who are watching have not subscribed yet. So don't forget to subscribe as well so that we can bring in the best in guests. Yep, there you go. That's a t-shirt from the future, people.
Yeah, don't press that button. It's not gonna
Hey,
do anything.
in 2050, maybe if you press that, it actually works. I mean, 2050, it's from the future. That will be all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching Podcast Tak Malaysia. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.